Hello, my name is Richard and welcome back to my channel over and over and over again. This is a WSL special. It's Arsenal women against Chelsea women live. Hello, I'm Richard. Welcome back to my channel over and over and over again, which features everything to do with Arsenal. This is a live watch along for the Arsenal women playing Chelsea women in the WSL this afternoon. Kickoff's in about 15 minutes time, just under. Big game, of course. Chelsea, the reigning champions, against Arsenal, of course, who won the league the season before. We've got the team news in. Just before that, though, just wanted to give you a little bit of history of this fixture, recent history. So it was 2 years ago, October 2018, last time Arsenal women beat Chelsea women. That was a 5-0 win away from home in the WSL. And since then, Arsenal have actually lost 6 in a row against Chelsea. And Arsenal scored 5 goals in those games and conceded 17. Of course, earlier this season, just a few weeks ago in the Continental Cup group stage, Chelsea won 4-1. And they also beat Arsenal ladies 2-1 as well in the final of the Continental Cup, which was at Nottingham Forest back in February. And in the league last season, they won both matches 4-1 in this corresponding fixture at Boreham Wood last season, also 2-1 away. And also as well in that run of 6 games as well, of course, in the FA Cup final in 2019, in the FA Cup, sorry, not in the final, in the FA Cup, Chelsea won 3-0. In that game as well. So it's not a great record recently for Arsenal against Chelsea women. So let's hope they can put that 6-game losing run to an end here today. So in terms of the team news then, this is our Arsenal lineup for this game. In goal is Zinsberger, as usual, is a back four. It's Meyer will be the right back. Williamson and Ruben Moy are the 2 centre backs, with McCabe at left back. There's 3 in midfield. It's Rolty, Little's back from injury in the starting lineup, which is great news. Captain Kim Little and Kim Ward as well. And then the front 3, it's Mead and Meyer, of course, top scorer in WSL history, and forward. Danielle van der Donk is only on the bench today. I'm not quite sure if there's an injury or what's going on there, but she's only on the bench in this game. In terms of the Chelsea side, they line up like this. Berger's in goal. They got a back four. It's Meld, Bright, Eriksson and Anderson. The 3 in midfield is Ingle, G and Leopold. And up front, the front 3, Cuthbert, England and Hardier. So it's pretty much full strength Chelsea team as well. So it's going to be a good game, this actually. I say there's about 10 minutes till kickoff. So I'm expecting some good football here. I mean, it's a really important game for Arsenal now, having lost their unbeaten record last week to Manchester United, of course, 1-0 defeat there. It's really important that Arsenal bounce back in this game. They do have a slight advantage over Chelsea at the moment, although Chelsea have a game in hand. Arsenal are quite ahead of them. So if Arsenal can win this game, it'll put them in a great position. Also, as well, it will take Arsenal back to the top of the league after Manchester United drew 2-2 yesterday with Manchester City. So I do feel as though the winners of this game, whoever happens to win it, is going to have a massive advantage now in terms of the title race. So it is a massively important game for both sides. But I do feel as though for Arsenal, it's even more important, perhaps, bearing in mind, I say, the really disappointing defeat, of course, last week. Now, of course, Mead-Meyer is the top scorer, of course, in the WSL, in WSL history with 52 goals. Of course, last week, Manchester United did a really good job of keeping her quiet. She didn't really get in the game at all. And as a result of that, Arsenal, of course, lost 1-0. So I'm a little bit surprised by the news that Danielle van der Donk is only on the bench. So I'm not really sure why. I don't know whether I say there's an injury issue there or something's going on, but she's dropped down to the bench, which I find a little bit strange. But obviously she can come on later in the game if necessary and hopefully have an impact later on. So so we'll build up to kick off now. It should be a really good game, actually. I don't know how much women's football you guys watch generally. Certainly over the last couple of years, I've really got into it. I do think it's improved massively, and of course, Arsenal women do have a fantastic side. So it's going to be a good game. This, looking forward to it. We'll see what happens. Let's see if Mead and I can add to a goal tally today. Shev scored, of course, previously in recent meetings against Chelsea, but as I said earlier, Arsenal's recent record against Chelsea is really poor, 6 defeats in a row. And I say that the most recent game was a 4-1 defeat at Kings Meadow in the Continental Cup. So it's really important that Arsenal do bounce back in this game. So particularly having lost in the league last week, 2 league defeats in a row will not be great, will it? And also, as I say, it'll put Chelsea then really in control in the league. I think they're the only team now. I think say them and Manchester United haven't lost, actually. I'll have to double check that, but I think that's the case. So if Arsenal can win this game, it's going to be a massive statement, isn't it? So let's hope that they can. Just had a bit of a comment here. I'm not quite sure. Well, there you go. So someone's not very pleased, are they? But never mind. You can't please everybody, can you? And Ryan's in the chat as well. Hello, Ryan. How you doing, mate? Good to hear from you. If you're watching along, you've got any comments to make, hopefully a little bit more sensible than this guy. But yeah, if you've got any comments you'd like to make, please add them in. I just had a comment there. Where can we watch the match? The match is on BT Sport in the UK. I don't know elsewhere where you'll be able to watch it, to be honest. I don't know. Unfortunately, due to copyright issues, I can't show you any of the actual action. I'm just going to kind of talk you through it. So if you can't watch it, just stick it on the channel, and I'll talk you through the action as we go along. So yeah, I'm not sure where you'll be able to. I don't know whereabouts in the world you are, but certainly if you're in the UK, it's on BT Sport. So that's where it's available to watch over here. So, but I say I'm not sure elsewhere. I heard in America, I think it might be available in America for free, actually, but I don't know. So yeah, I'm not too sure about that, I'm afraid. So yeah, I mean, I say looking forward to this, actually. I do think it's going to be a really good game. Of course, on the international break weekend as well, with no men's football, no Premier League going ahead, I do feel that this is a good opportunity to actually watch some good top level football as well. You know, and it's also nice to be such a big game as well. I don't know whether the fixtures planned it like this for that reason. So you get some big games. So it was a Manchester derby yesterday, which finished in a 2-2 draw, and that was a good game, actually. I don't know if anybody caught any of that. Really good game. Manchester United were 2-0 down actually at one point and came back to draw 2-2. Of course, they are top of the league currently, but I say whoever wins this game today. Actually, no, I don't think Chelsea can go top if they win, can they? They will have a game in end. We will go top if we win. So, but obviously it'll put Chelsea. If Chelsea do win this game, it's going to put them in a really strong position. I'm not quite sure why our record against them is so poor. Actually, I mean, I went to the Continental Cup final game back in February at Nottingham Forest in the final against Chelsea, and I don't quite know how Arsenal managed to lose that game. Completely dominated from start to finish with a better team. Couldn't really score until 5 minutes to go. It was an equaliser that we scored at the end. It was actually Leah Williamson who scored that goal, which made it 1-1. So 5 minutes from time, it looked as though Arsenal had the ascendancy then. But at the very end of stoppage time, Chelsea grabbed a second. It was Beth England who scored, and unfortunately, Chelsea won that game. But I'm not quite sure how. So is it a little bit of a you know, sometimes you get teams, don't you, that you just can't manage to beat for whatever reason, and maybe this is the case with Chelsea and Arsenal at the moment. I say since that 5-0 win, which was just over 2 years ago. I mean, what performance that was from Arsenal that day. Since then, it's just not really, it's not quite happened for Arsenal against Chelsea, has it? So 6 defeats in a row. It's important today that run ends, because I say in terms of the league. They're just showing a few goals now from previous games. Arsenal's got some great goals against Chelsea. There was a great one there from Beth Mead, actually. But I mean, you know, Chelsea are the champions, aren't they? They're the best women's team around at the moment. So if we can beat them today, it's going to put out a massive statement, isn't it? That, you know, Arsenal are going to be, you know, serious again for the league title. So I think there's about 3 or 4 minutes till kick-off now. The teams are just about to come out. I say if you missed the team lineups earlier, there's I say slight surprise in the Arsenal side is Van der Donk is actually only on the bench, not in the starting lineup. I didn't hear any reason as to why that might be, but that's quite a surprise because she's one of the most creative and talented players in the side, isn't she? So they're just showing the goals now actually from the Continental Cup tie, which was played a couple of weeks ago, where Chelsea won 4-1. I think they got 3 goals in that game in very, very early on in the first sort of 10 or 15 minutes. So it's important that Arsenal really start this game strongly, actually, to come back from that because, you know, we need to start this game well. I mean, Beth England scored in that game as well. She tends to get a lot of goals against Arsenal, so we need to watch out for her. But let's hope that it can be Vivian Miedema's day today. I hope she can add to her 52 WSL goals that she's got in her career so far, which is of course a record in only 51 games as well. So this is actually a 52nd game today. Let's hope she can add some more goals. The team's just coming out now. Chelsea are just lining up to come out. I think they come out different ways now, don't they, with all the COVID stuff that's going on. So I think the Chelsea team are coming out now, and I'm not sure where the Arsenal ladies are at this moment in time. Arsenal just coming out now from the other side, waiting for the Chelsea girls to get out of the way. So Kim Little's leading out the Arsenal team, captain of course today again, back in the side. She's been injured actually. She did come on. She did come on last week at Manchester United, but obviously she's fit enough to start today. That's a big bonus for Arsenal actually. Really important player in midfield. So it's good to have her back. And Jill Rod as well. Actually, she's been injured. She's back today. Her first start for a while. She came on as a sub last week at Manchester United as well. So it's almost a full strength Arsenal side. A couple of problems at the back actually. Wilbur Moyes playing centre back. I think she's normally a right back. So clearly there's a few injury issues still going on with Arsenal defensively. But I say it's a pretty decent, strong Arsenal side actually. So they're wearing them nice tracksuit tops as well, the red and white ones with the hoods. Look really smart. Of course, that's the same tracksuit tops that the men were wearing before the game against Leicester, I think it was. Let's hope for a better result in this game. And the teams are just lining up there. So I say they've just got the confirmation of the team lineups on the screen. I'll just see if I can find out any information about Van der Donk while she's on the bench. It looks like it's just a tactical reason why they've left her out of the side. So yeah, that seems like there's no injury issue. It must just be after the Manchester United performance, maybe trying to shake the team up a bit. Sam Kerr actually, she's only on the bench for Chelsea. And also as well, Danielle Carter as well, who used to play for Arsenal, of course. So actually, it looks as though Chelsea are lining up with sort of 5-man midfield with G playing just behind Beth England, whereas Arsenal going with a 3 up front, Mead, Miedema and Ford. So slight difference in systems as well in this game. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Chelsea maybe packing their midfield a little bit more, maybe thinking that might be where the game's going to be won and lost. But we'll see. They're just doing the coin toss now to see who kicks off. Kim Little there was just having a little discussion with her teammates as to which way round they wanted to play the first half with the wind. It looks like it is a little bit windy there. So we'll see what happens. Chelsea team is just sort of doing a huddle, a pre-match huddle there and getting ready for this. It's going to be a massive game, isn't it? In fact, I think we should have kicked off already. I think we're running a little bit late. But anyway, we are just about to get going by the look of it. So looking forward to this game. It should be a really good game. Kirsty Dowell is a referee. So let's hope that there's not too many controversial decisions for her to have to deal with in this game. But it's going to be a high intensity game, this, isn't it? I would say these are the 2 strongest teams in the WSL this season. I mean, I know Manchester United are top, and obviously they're playing really well, but I do believe these are the 2 best teams in the league this season. So let's see what happens. Arsenal are going to be kicking off. They're kicking off and sort of attacking the goal to the right in the first half, and just about to start, I believe. Yeah, they're just taking the knee now, just ready to go. And yeah, it's Arsenal to kick off. And yeah, so Arsenal attacking the goal to the right in this first half, looking to get the ball forward quickly. But Chelsea have just won it. It's actually fell to Miedemar. She tried to put the ball through to Beth Mead, but it's run through to the goalkeeper. That's a poor clearance, actually. Arsenal now got an attack going. Or Beth England comes in and wins the ball back. But Arsenal put it back on the edge of the box. Arsenal showing a lot of aggression actually early on in this game. It's just gone out for a throw to Arsenal. Chelsea not really able to clear their lines, but it's a good aggressive start actually from Arsenal here. Let's hope they can keep this going. Maybe they're probably aware of the fact that in the last game they did start very slowly. In fact, the last couple of games against Chelsea in the cup final, of course, in February, Chelsea got the first goal quite early on in that game. So I think Arsenal really want to be starting this game on the front foot, which they seem to have done. Really sort of closing down early. Miedemar is now chasing down the goalkeeper, but she's kicked it up to halfway. But Arsenal won it again. Arsenal really dominating these very early stages. It is, of course, early days yet. Arsenal just lost the ball in midfield. Won it back again there. Good play from Jill Robb. It looks like, is it a free kick? There seems to be a bit of an injury to Kim Little. That's a bit of a worry actually, because she's only just come back from injury. I think it was an arm that she got an arm from G in the face, so just getting a little bit of treatment now on the pitch. It's not a serious injury, so I'm sure she'll be able to carry on without too many problems. There's just a little break in the play at the moment. So it's been a good start from Arsenal. 1.5 minutes gone. I know it's early days yet, but Arsenal really come out with aggression here, putting Chelsea on the back foot, which is a good start. So we'll see how it develops. I mean, it does look very windy actually. I don't know whether that's going to play a part in the game. We'll see as it goes along. But Kim Little was just going off. She's just had treatment, so she's got to go off before she can resume. But it's not a serious injury. I said just sort of like a minor knock to the face, and she's going to be fine to carry on. And it's going to be a drop ball, and the ball gets played back to Arsenal goalkeeper Zinsberger. And Arsenal try and build from the back. Leah Williamson's got the ball inside her own penalty area. Arsenal trying to play forward out in the midfield, but they've lost the ball again. Chelsea have won it back in midfield, and now they're just playing the ball around. Really Bright's got it inside her own half, plays it out wide to Cuthbert, I think that is. And again, Chelsea just keeping possession of the ball on the halfway line. What they do well. So Arsenal just need to keep their shape, defensive shape. Chelsea getting the ball wide again down the right hand side. Arsenal won it back well, trying to look to break away. Hemmed in a little bit now, but a long ball forward towards halfway, but there's no Arsenal player there. And really Bright's got loads of time in the centre circle to pass the ball around at the back. So Chelsea is starting to get a little bit more possession now. It's just been kicked out. It'll be a throw to Arsenal deep inside their own half, over on the left hand side. Really Bright just kicked it out again. I think the conditions may be playing a slight part in this at the moment. Yeah, so it does look very windy. So it's 3.5 minutes gone. Arsenal do have a throw in. Kim Little doesn't come back on actually. I'm not quite sure why. She's still on the sideline waiting to come on. I don't know if she's maybe been bleeding in a facial injury, and maybe they're trying to stop the bleeding before she can come back on. Yeah, it looks as though that is the case. Yeah, so she doesn't come back on yet. So Arsenal are currently down to 10. So maybe Chelsea looking to take advantage of that. But Arsenal are defended well there in the corner, and they'll get the ball up to halfway. But again, there's no one there, and Chelsea is winning the ball back quite easily on halfway. So Arsenal are defending very deep. Maybe that's because Kim Little's currently off the pitch and they're trying to make sure that they keep their shape well. It's now a goal kick. Chelsea just kicked the ball out, but it's a goal kick to Arsenal. So Kim Little doesn't come back on. So she's been off about 3 minutes now. It's still obviously 0-0. And Arsenal say have a goal kick. Looks like Zinsberger's going to go along with it. She kicks it long up towards halfway. It doesn't reach halfway. Millie Bright actually won the header as a free header, and the ball's gone out. It's a Chelsea throw over on Arsenal's left-hand side. It's been quite a scrappy start there, actually. No one's really managing to string 2 or 3 good passes together. Chelsea keeping possession pretty well at the back at the moment, not really putting Arsenal under any pressure. Arsenal's got everybody behind the ball in their own half. Miedemaier's the furthest player forward, and she's not even in the centre circle, so shows how deep Arsenal are at the moment. But I say they are down to 10, as Kim Little is still receiving treatment. Chelsea got the ball now just inside the Arsenal half. Miedemaier's chasing down, but she hasn't got a lot of help there. Even if she wins the ball, she's not going to be able to do much there. So Chelsea now comfortably in possession. It's a long ball forward towards the right-hand side. It's handball there, actually. It was a handball. The Chelsea player there trying to control the ball. I think it might have been Anderson trying to control the ball, but came off her arm, and it is a free kick. I said Kim Little is still receiving treatment on the sidelines here. It looks like a mouth injury. I think she's bleeding, and she's not going to be able to come back until they've sorted that out. So Arsenal still down to 10. Maybe explains Chelsea having a lot more possession of the ball now, but Arsenal working hard, defending well. Jill Rawls now breaking forward. Arsenal got the ball up to halfway, and forward was just tackled there. But it's a throw into Arsenal just inside the Chelsea half on the left-hand side. And still, Kim Little is still waiting to be able to return. 6.5 minutes gone nearly, and she's still receiving treatment on the side. It isn't a serious injury, just to make you all aware. It's just literally she's still got blood coming from her mouth, and I'm obviously making sure they can stop that before she can return. So it's just a little difficult period for Arsenal. We're down to 10. They just need to be nice and solid. But at the moment, the ball's in the Chelsea half, which is good. And Arsenal looking to maybe try to get an attack going. But Chelsea have got a break on. They've got the ball in the centre circle with G. It's well defended, actually, but played down into the corner. Arsenal defended it well there, actually. It's got out. It's a throw to Chelsea now on the right-hand side, which Anderson's taken. It's a cross into the box. Actually, it's a dangerous-looking ball, but it's cleared away by Miedemaer. Chelsea put it back in the box, but Lee Williamson brings it out of defence. That's a good ball, actually. Arsenal now have got a break on down the left-hand side and find the right ball. There's a ball inside, looking for Miedemaer. Oh, the goalkeeper's out. Berger, the goalkeeper, just out there. It's a good ball in, actually. I'm not quite sure who played that ball. I think it might have been Jill Ward, actually. It's a good ball through. Nearly put Miedemaer in. But the Chelsea goalkeeper, Berger, was out quickly there. Was just able to get to the ball first. But that's the first real half chance that Arsenal have created. It just shows the quality that they've got there in the final third. It seems as though the wind is in Chelsea's favour in this half. A lot of their passes are going out. Kim Little is now back on the pitch. She still looks like she's got blood coming from her injury. That was a lovely ball, actually, reverse pass inside, but just a little bit too far ahead of Miedemaer there, so she couldn't quite get an opportunity. But it was promising stuff that from Arsenal, actually. I think Arsenal have started pretty well. They're back up to the full quota of 11 now. I say Kim Little is back on, so hopefully we'll start seeing a little bit more pattern to Arsenal's play. They were just sort of digging in there and trying to keep it nice and tight while they were a player down. Beth Mead's got the ball now down his left-hand side. Arsenal now looking to build another attack through the midfield. Just given away from Walty. It wasn't a great pass to her, actually. Chelsea have won it back. But Arsenal are closing down well again in midfield, actually. They're denying Chelsea space. And this is actually something that they didn't do particularly well in their last meeting in the Continental Cup a couple of weeks ago. So it's a cross into the box. There was a header. Beth England there got a head onto that cross from the left-hand side for Chelsea. I think it was it Anderson with a cross. It's a good cross, actually, but she couldn't get any power or direction. The header went harmlessly wide of the post, but a little ball inside there for Arsenal that, they need to be switched on at the back. Arsenal now coming forward. Ball switched over to this left-hand side. Myers got it. Bethmead tried to turn, but got dispossessed. And Chelsea now bringing the ball up their left-hand side with G. But Chelsea have given it away into midfield. Jill Ward's got the ball. Was she fouled there? Yeah, it was given as a free kick. It looked like it was a foul. Arsenal have a free kick right on halfway. The ball goes backwards to Leah Williamson. And Arsenal trying to build from the back, actually. Just trying to keep a bit of possession. Just another comment there. Where can we watch the match? I don't know whereabouts in the world you are. In the UK, it's on BT Sport. I don't know where you can watch it elsewhere. But you don't need to worry too much, because I'll be keeping you up to date with everything that's going on anyway, if you can't watch it. But yeah, in the UK, it is on BT Sport currently. BT Sport 1, I think it is. I also got another free kick just inside the Chelsea half. I'm not quite sure who's gone down injured there, actually. Oh, it's Wolsey's gone down injured. Yeah, it was a foul. So it's a free kick to Arsenal. Could be quite a dangerous position, this, actually. It's about, I'll say, probably about 10 yards inside the Chelsea half. Arsenal take it short. Trying to play the ball around well, actually, Arsenal at the moment. Going backwards a little bit, but keeping possession. This is a good move. The ball's played out wide to the left-hand side. Oh, just ran away there. It was a good ball, actually. Not quite sure who played that ball. It was a good ball out to the right-hand side, to the left-hand side, to Arsenal's left-hand side, sorry, towards McKay, but she couldn't quite keep it in play, and it went out for a throw-in. But again, Arsenal, playing some patient football when they've got the ball. But it's not. There's been maybe one half chance for each side so far. There was a ball played in there from Walty to Miedemeier, couldn't quite get on the end of it for Arsenal, and then straight after that was a header from Bethmead, which went just wide of the post, couldn't get enough power or direction on it. So one half chance for each team so far, but it's quite it's not really settled into any pattern yet. Both teams actually look as though they're just maybe feeling each other out for now and trying to assess the conditions as well. Because the wind does look as though it's playing a part in this game. It seems to be blowing down towards the Arsenal goal on the left-hand side at the moment, and it's a little bit scrappy, if we're honest, at the moment. Someone else in the comments there in 16, where can we watch the match? The match is on BT Sport in the UK, so I don't know whereabouts you are, but it's on BT Sport 1. If you're in the UK, I say elsewhere in the world, I'm not sure, to be honest. But I say stay here, and I'll keep you informed of what's going on. Arsenal just won the ball back inside their own half. Miedemeier, which has been tackled, and Chelsea win the ball back. G plays the ball out to the right hand side, but it's got out for a throw in. So long passes in this wind don't seem to be working particularly well for either team. Actually, it's a swirling wind. But Arsenal got a throw in down just in line with their penalty area on their left. It's going to be McCabe to take it. Arsenal now playing the ball forward, but really Bright steps in to win it back for Chelsea. Actually, she goes on a bit of a run forward, but the ball breaks to Arsenal. But Chelsea won it back again. They seem to be winning quite a lot of second ball in midfield at the moment, Chelsea. So Arsenal, everyone for Arsenal back in their own half. And Chelsea just keeping comfortable possession, knocking the ball around at the back, looking for a way through. But Arsenal keeping a good shape. Again, the ball's being played straight out by Millie Bright. So it's a throw into Arsenal down the left-hand side. Any pass that's maybe a little bit too hard is going straight out, actually, because of the wind. So I think the players are just maybe trying to adapt to that at the moment. But Arsenal won the ball back in midfield again. Kim Little does really well there. She's won a free kick. I think she might have actually been fouled twice there, but she's done well when Arsenal got the ball moving quickly. Leah Williamson's got it now, playing it across. Arsenal now building down the left-hand side. Good little passing movement, this. It's a good move building down the left-hand side. Oh, couldn't quite get a cross in there. Arsenal won it back again. He's good practice. I think it's pulled down on the left-hand side. Won the ball back well. Arsenal still attacking down this left, looking for a little breakthrough, but Arsenal have lost the ball now, and Chelsea trying to break away. But again, Arsenal working really hard to close them down. And again, Chelsea have played the ball straight out for a throw-in. It's good pressure this from Arsenal, though. They're really putting Chelsea under pressure every time they get the ball. And so far it's working because Chelsea haven't really managed to string too many good passing movements together. Arsenal this time coming down the right-hand side. It's a throw into Arsenal again, is it? Yeah. So Arsenal got a throw in now. Down the Chelsea left-hand side. It's Mayo's going to take the throw. It's about 10 yards inside the Chelsea half. She throws it down the line towards Beth Mead. She flicks it on well, actually, but Chelsea again deal with it quite well. Comes down to Kim Little. Tries to put Beth Mead in down the left, but it's cleared away. Kim Little wins it back well, actually, and now Myers won it. But Chelsea got the ball now and trying to build an attack of their own. Good defending now. So that was Leah Williamson there, got a tackle in and gone out for a throw. So I say Chelsea got a throw now, just inside their own half, down their left-hand side. It's Anderson who's about to take it. Good plays from Chelsea actually in midfield. They've moved the ball across out to the right-hand side. It's played forward. And that's a foul there. Jill Ward gives away a foul. It's a free kick to Chelsea. It's about 25, 30 yards out from goal. Probably too far away for a shot, although I say with the wind blowing the way it is, it might not be a bad option to put the ball in towards the goal. But I say it's quite a lot. It's probably further. It's probably about 35, 40 yards out, actually. And it's free kick. Arsenal got three in the wall. It's Little, Mead. I couldn't see who the other one was. It's a free kick, I'll say. It's about 35 yards from the Arsenal goal, slightly to the right-hand side. Looks like it might be G who's going to take it. She's certainly standing over it at the moment. Well, it's taken short. Shot comes in and it's blocked. And Chelsea claiming a handball, but I don't think it was. It was a short free kick, actually. I think they tried to catch Arsenal out, but Arsenal defended it well, and the ball's now back in the Chelsea half. And they just give it straight back to Arsenal, but Arsenal give it straight back to Chelsea. It seems to be a bit like that at the moment, actually. There doesn't seem to be any real pattern to the play. It's now gone back to Chelsea's goalkeeper, Berger. She kicks it long into the Arsenal half, but Arsenal win it back well, actually. And it's, I don't know what the referee's given here. She's given a free kick. It might be a free kick to Arsenal, actually, inside the centre circle. Look like maybe a foul from Cuthbert for Chelsea. Yeah, it's given as a. Actually, it seemed a bit harsh actually watching a replay, but it's a free kick to Arsenal, so we can't complain. But it's on halfway. It's Wolsey's going to take it, I think, by the look of it. And Arsenal now got the ball. Just going backwards, back to the goalkeeper, Zinsberger. Then she's going to kick it long, or she's going to look for a short pass. She goes short just outside the area. Arsenal trying to play it out from the back, actually. A bit similar to what how the men do, but hopefully they can do it a little bit more successfully and get out. But they haven't actually given a ball away, but luckily nothing much comes of that from Chelsea's point of view. Another foul there, Beth England with a foul. It was Ingle, actually. Ingle with a foul. A bit of a late tackle there. Well, it was very late from behind, actually. So, but the ball's gone out. It's a Chelsea throw now on halfway on their right-hand side. So, is there any link to watch the match? I don't know. I couldn't find any. I've got to be honest. I'm watching. I'll say on BT Sport in the UK. I'm not sure if there's links. I couldn't find one. So unfortunately not. But I say again, it depends whereabouts in the world you are. There might be some links around. I'm not too sure. Chelsea again knocking the ball around at the back quite comfortably in their own half. But Arsenal put them under pressure and win the ball back. So it's good play from Arsenal, this. It's now back with Zinsberger, the Arsenal goalkeeper. Again, Arsenal just playing it out from the back, keeping it nice and calm, trying to build an attack now down down the right hand side. It's a free kick. Yeah, it looked like a free kick. Arsenal won a free kick just by the touchline. I think it was Katie McCabe there was fouled by Cuthbert again. Actually, she's a very competitive player, isn't she? There's a little bit of afters there as well, actually, between the two there. But it is a free kick to Arsenal over on the far touchline. That's Arsenal's left, and it's going to be McCabe, I think, to take it. Plays a long ball forward. Miedema just gets away very briefly from Millie Bright, but it was Eriksson behind coming in to clear the ball away. It's a throw to Arsenal. Miedema there tried to play the ball through, but it wasn't a great ball actually. Chelsea were able to clear. I think she was looking for Beth Mead, but Chelsea have got the ball away and they're now trying to build an attack of their own. Again, it's good defending from Arsenal. They're working really hard without the ball, keeping Chelsea at bay. G's got the ball now, of course, very dangerous player. It's now Ingle in midfield. But Arsenal got everyone behind the ball. Good shape actually, denying Chelsea any kind of space, and Chelsea are forced to go backwards again. Rooting for an Arsenal win from Kenya. Yeah, let's hope they do. Arsenal got a good attack going here. Beth Mead down the right hand side. She's got an overlap. Crosses the ball to the far post towards Miedema. It's just too high. Maybe perhaps the wrong option there. She did have an overlap from Maya actually. Maybe might have been a better option, but instead tried to cross the ball to the far post towards Miedema. It was just too high for her. And it's got out for a goal kick. It's actually started raining as well now, so the weather's getting worse, which isn't helping. But it's a goal kick to Chelsea. Someone from Malaysia, where can I watch the match? I'm sorry, I don't know. All I know is it's on BT Sport in the UK. I don't know whereabouts whereabouts you can watch it in Malaysia. There might be some streams available. I'm not sure. But so just stay on the channel and I'll keep you updated with everything that's going on in the match. It's 0-0 at the moment, you can see on the screen. There's not been a lot of opportunities really for either side, maybe one half chance each. Miedema was almost in for Arsenal quite early on, but the Chelsea goalkeeper Berger was out to get the ball, and then Beth England did head wide, a chance for Chelsea. But is Miedema in again? No, again. The ball's just slightly too far ahead of her, and the Chelsea goalkeeper Berger was able to play it through. And now it's gone all the way through to Zinsberger at the other end, the Arsenal goalkeeper, and she's got the ball up to halfway. Gilroy done really well there, actually, under pressure. Arsenal now building an attack down their left-hand side. McCabe plays the ball through, but it's gone all the way through to the Chelsea goalkeeper, and there's a Chelsea player injured actually. Not sure where it is. Might be Cuthbert actually. I think it is Cuthbert. Got a bit of an injury. There was a little bit of a clash there. She's just getting to her feet now. I think she'll be okay. I think it's just going to be a drop ball. The referee just drops the ball to the Chelsea goalkeeper. And Chelsea try to build an attack now, playing it around at the back. They've done that quite well so far in this game. In fact, both teams have looked comfortable when they've got the ball in their own half. They just haven't quite managed to make any penetrating runs in behind yet, either team really. But what Arsenal have done well, they've really closed the Chelsea players down quickly, and they've won the ball back quite early on a lot of occasions, which is good to see. I think that's partly because of the fact that in the last game when these two sides met a few weeks ago, Chelsea were 3-0 up by this point. So Arsenal clearly learned from that, and they've set out to be a lot more compact in this game, and it's certainly working so far. But Chelsea now are coming forward. But again, it's good play from Arsenal defensively. That was Kim Little there holding them up. But Chelsea has got the ball down the left-hand side, across into the box there, but it falls to Leah Williamson on the edge of the 6-yard box, and she can clear it up the pitch to Miedema. Good header down actually. And Beth Mead's now breaking clear down the Arsenal right hand side. It's now with Kim Little centrally. Again, Mead's an option out wide. She's got the ball. She plays it back to Maya. It's good possession from Arsenal, getting towards the Chelsea penalty area. Oh, it's a good run into the box. Oh, she was brought down, was she? No, it wasn't. I think she more fell over, but a little half shout for a penalty there, which was Walty making the run there. A good run actually into the box, but she wasn't able to create any chances. Williamson now plays all the way back to goalkeeper Zinsberger, and Arsenal trying building from the back again. Go Arsenal indeed. It's not been a bad start from Arsenal actually, and there's something there which I'm sorry I don't understand. It looks like it might be Russian. So if anyone can translate that, that would be much appreciated. Meanwhile, I was unable to hold the ball up there, and Arsenal run a throw in halfway inside their own half. It was Walty it was a good run at dish. The replay that actually burst into the box. Or actually, maybe she was tackled from behind a little bit. Although maybe she fell over. It would have been a very soft penalty, but it wasn't given anyway, and you can maybe understand why. Of course, there's no VAR in the WSL, which is probably a good thing if we're honest. Anyway, it's an Arsenal throw. Katie McKay's about to take it. Plays it into the Chelsea half. But Chelsea defend it, and it's been played all the way back to goalkeeper Berger. She kicks the ball up towards halfway to Cuthbert. She does well to keep the ball in actually, but just goes straight to an Arsenal player. And Arsenal got possession again. It's back with goalkeeper Zinsberger. Hope we get the win today. Yeah, so do I. It's been a decent enough start from Arsenal. We're not threatening to score a goal at the moment. Neither team are, but we've certainly contained Chelsea well, and we've had one or two decent passing movements as well. We've probably looked a better side in these opening 27 minutes. It is still 0-0. I say not really any chances from either side at this moment in time. But it's been a promising start from Arsenal. Just won the ball back again from a Chelsea throw. But Chelsea have now got it back, playing the ball backwards into their own half. And they're trying to build an attack now with Eriksson. Plays the ball out to Anderson on this left-hand side. And again, Chelsea are forced back. This is good pressing from Arsenal. They're not allowing Chelsea to make any runs in behind. So it's good play from Arsenal, this. Really bright with the ball inside our own half. They're just not going to out of the back, Chelsea. Arsenal say getting good shape without the ball. But Chelsea now looking to find a way through, but the ball's gone out of play again for a throw in. Again, it's good pressure from Arsenal. Every time Chelsea look dangerous, Arsenal are closing them down. The conditions look as though they're getting worse, actually, the wind and the rain. Miedemaier's gone down, actually, a bit of worrying, so I'm not sure why. She's getting some treatment now on the pitch. Oh yeah, she stretched just before she stretched, and looks like she got a knock on her knee. Hopefully it's not too serious, and she'll be able to carry on. She's just down at the moment getting some treatment on the pitch, having a drink as well. So let's hope that the injury is not too serious. It doesn't appear to be. So just a breaking play at the moment. I say, well, Miedemaier gets a bit of treatment. She's just gone to the sidelines. I think she's fine, actually. She looks as though she's coming back on, which is good news. And the game's going to restart with I think it's going to be a throw to Arsenal. She's still moving a little bit gingerly, actually, Miedemaier. But I think she's going to come back on and see. Hopefully she'll be able to run it off, because obviously she's a really important player. So we'll see. But as I said, the game's restarted. Arsenal got the ball down in the left-hand corner, and it's been kicked out actually for a throw-in. Poor pass that was there. I think it was by Woburn Moy. Straight out for a throw-in. But Miedema's back on now, and let's hope she can run off the knock that she got. It looked like a slight knee injury. And the ball got all the way back through to Zinsberger in the Arsenal goal. So again, Arsenal looking to play the ball out from the back. Leah Williamson now driving forward from the edge of her penalty area. It's a poor pass actually, but Arsenal get away with it. Kim Little picks it up in midfield, and now Beth Mead's got it. And it's now all the way back with Lee Williamson again. So again, Chelsea doing a similar job to Arsenal actually. When Arsenal had the ball, Chelsea are pressing quite well, and Arsenal having to force them back. And it's equally the same with Chelsea have the ball, Arsenal forcing them back. So that seems to be the pattern of the game actually so far in this first half an hour. It's been it's not been the most exciting game if we're honest, but I think so much at stake for both teams, and you can see that they're both playing with a little bit of caution. And obviously Arsenal are top scorers in the league, dangerous going forward usually, but so far hasn't quite worked like that. Williamson again tried to play the ball out from the back and she's given it away, but it's in the Chelsea half. It's played back to goalkeeper Berger, and she kicks the ball up towards halfway. Arsenal win it back, and it's gone out now for an Arsenal throw-in on the left-hand side, which Katie McCabe is going to take. Someone else asking where to watch the match. I say in the UK it's on BT Sport. Elsewhere in the world I don't know, so I'm not too sure. But I say BT Sport is in on the UK on BT Sport. So anyway, Arsenal got a throw in now, and Chelsea cleared the ball away. Arsenal won it back well actually down the left hand side, trying to look for another attack. Jill Ward's got the ball at the moment, plays it back, and Zinsberger's come out almost halfway actually to get that ball. Arsenal now trying to switch it on to the other side now. Down the right hand side, Beth Mead's got the ball trying to take on Anderson. She beats her, but the Chelsea win the ball. But Beth Mead's won it back again. No, it's a free kick. It's Walty for Arsenal and Eriksson for Chelsea. Seem to run into each other actually. It was all quite a nasty collision actually. It's actually a yellow card. Yellow card's been given to Meyer for that. Seemed a bit harsh. Just seemed to run into each other, if we're honest. But anyway, well, there's a female commentator, Chelsea fan. To be honest, I've really got a commentary on. It's just really low, so I can't really hear it. But I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they are. And David, there any link? I say I couldn't find any links. I've got it on BT Sport. But I couldn't find a link. But again, I don't know whereabouts in the world you are. There might be links available if you look. I don't know. I can't help unfortunately with that. If anybody else has got a link somewhere who's watching it, then if you can maybe put it in a comment so that other people can maybe access that as well. But don't worry, because I'll keep you updated. Actually, it's a good move from Arsenal, moving forward towards the edge of the penalty area. The ball's in the penalty area now on the left-hand side. Can't quite get it in the box. Millie Bright defends it well, actually. But Arsenal win it back. Now, Chelsea actually got a break on. But Arsenal, again, now winning the ball back nice and early. Playing quite well here, Arsenal, actually. I'm quite impressed with their application to this game. Certainly denying Chelsea any space and any time, which is what they needed to do. Just haven't really quite, it's not quite clicked in the final third yet for Arsenal, but it's been a decent start. But Chelsea now have, so Arsenal win the ball back again. Really good play again. I think that was Kim Little there, won it back. And Lee Williamson now plays the ball out from the back to the left-hand side, but it's gone out of play. Slightly too much on it again. I think the conditions are playing a part in some of the passing. Hasn't quite been where it needs to be at times. But I think the wind is definitely playing a part in that. And it's a throw to Arsenal over on the far side. So it's Lee Williamson has got the ball just outside the Arsenal penalty area. Again, Arsenal quite comfortable playing it around at the back, trying to look for, maybe to try and suck Chelsea in and look for a ball over the top. But at the moment, both teams are cancelling each other out, if you're honest. Nearly 35 minutes played, it's still 0-0, and there hasn't been a shot on target from either side, actually. Quite surprising, because these are two great attacking sides, aren't they, usually? But I say at the moment, they're cancelling each other out. It's a bit of a midfield battle. But Chelsea now looking, G's got the ball, tried to play it through, but Lee Williamson read it well and has cut it out. And now Arsenal can counter through midfield. Kim Little's got the ball on halfway, plays it out wide to Beth Mead. She's not really been in the game much yet, Beth Mead. We need to maybe get her on the ball a bit more. She's now moved more centrally to maybe try to get on the ball. Any chance you can show us the match? Unfortunately not, due to copyright issues. If I did show you the match, I would get shut down and probably sued. So I would love to be able to do that, but unfortunately I can't. But I'll keep you as informed as I can as we go along, because unfortunately I'm not able to show it, which is a shame. But I don't really want to get sued, which I'm sure I would. Tony Arsenal now looking to build from halfway. The ball's now out onto the left-hand side, but Chelsea again have won it back. So defences are dominating this game, really. No one's able to find a final ball. Oh, someone just put a thing there. Watch it on Facebook by typing. Well, there you go. If you can watch it on Facebook, there you go. I didn't know you could do that, but perhaps you can, which is good. But if you do that as well, please keep this stream on as well, because that would be much appreciated. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel on YouTube. I do cover the Arsenal ladies. This is the first time I've done a watch along of the Arsenal ladies, but I do cover their matches every time that they play, as well as obviously all the stuff with the men's team. So yeah, please come over to the channel on YouTube and subscribe and share the video around as well. Would be much appreciated. Give it a like as well if you like. It's at the moment it's live on Facebook, on Twitter, and on YouTube. So whatever you're watching it on, please give it a like. I see a lot of people watching on YouTube, which is good. So please give the channel a subscription, and please like the video as well. That would be much appreciated. In fact, I think all the people watching are watching on YouTube at the moment, which is good. So yeah, please please click the subscribe button and give it a like as well. That would be much appreciated. Chelsea now trying to build up an attack, but again they're forced backwards. Arsenal forcing them backwards every time they get the ball, and then they make a mistake and Arsenal win the ball back. So it's good play from Arsenal, certainly from a defensive point of view. Unfortunately, it's meant we haven't been able to create too many chances at the moment, but hopefully that will come. I mean, let's be honest. It only takes one opportunity for Miedemeier quite often to get a goal. So let's hope we can get a one opportunity in this game, and she can get the goal. But there's not been any shots on target yet from either team. 38 minutes gone. Arsenal now looking to build an attack. Beth Mead's got the ball more centrally this time. She needs a bit of support. Plays it back to Meyer. And again, Arsenal falls backwards now. Lee Williamson's got the ball inside her own half. And we switch to play now over to the left-hand side. Try to build an attack down there. Hasn't really worked down that side yet. That seems to be where most of the attacks have come, and it's not really worked. So maybe we need to do something a bit different. But suddenly Arsenal got a break on here. Kim Little to the edge of the box. Miedemeier. Can she get a shot away? Oh, it was blocked away by the Chelsea defence, and goalkeeper's out to get it. Little half chance there for Miedemeier. She couldn't quite get it out of her feet. Couldn't quite get the shot away. When she did, she was crowded out by 2 or 3 defenders, and the ball was deflected safely through to the goalkeeper, Berger. But that was a bit more promising from Arsenal from an attacking point of view. They haven't been able to really create any chances yet, so that was a lot more promising. She got a little bit of space for a second there, Miedemeier, and it looked like she might be able to get a clean strike away, but she was closed down quickly. I think it was 2 or 3 defenders just straight on her, and the shot ended up being comfortable for the goalkeeper, but it was certainly a lot more promising from Arsenal. The ball's now out for a throw-in at the moment, so nothing much is happening. It's gone back to the Chelsea goalkeeper. And again, Chelsea trying to play the ball out from the back. Eriksen's got it, captain for Chelsea, trying to bring the ball forward. But again, Arsenal got everyone behind the ball. Only Miedema is just slightly further up the pitch. Everybody else is behind the ball. Chelsea trying to play the ball down the side, but it's gone all the way through to goalkeeper Zinsberger. So I'm not sure I'll say whether the wind is playing a part. Some of these passes are certainly getting overhit, which isn't really helping the flow of the game too much. And again, Arsenal just kicks it straight out for a throw-in. So a lot of mistakes actually in this game from both sides in possession of the ball. But Arsenal certainly working hard without possession. I want to follow you too as well. Thank you very much. Where do you subscribe? Thanks for subscribing. It's much appreciated. Hope you enjoy the content. Oh, Chelsea, they look as though they got a chance here. It looks like it might be Beth England. But Cuthbert's got the ball now. And again, Arsenal force them backwards. Again, it's good defending from Arsenal. Really good defending. And the ball's back in the centre circle. And Chelsea trying to build again. But just for a minute there, it looked as though, you know, I think it was Beth England, looked as though she might have been in behind the Arsenal defence, but they got back quickly, shut down the space, and say Chelsea have been forced backwards. They still got possession of the ball. It's now gone out for a throw-in on the Chelsea right-hand side, which G's taking. And Chelsea trying to look for an opening, but so far they've not really threatened the Arsenal goal at all. There was just one header from Beth England earlier in the game, which went harmlessly wide of the post. Anyone has a Sopcast link? If you've got one, please pass it on. I haven't, I'm afraid. I did try and look for some earlier before the game, and I couldn't find any. So, but yeah, if anyone's got a link anywhere which helps other people to watch it, please do so. But I say, don't worry too much, because I'm going to be running this all the way through the game, so I'll keep you updated with everything that's going on. At the moment, I'd say there's not a lot of goal mouth action. It's been a very it's been a bit of a midfield battle so far, and no real chances created at either end. So it's 3 minutes to go until half time. It's still 0-0, and I say there hasn't been one shot on target from either side yet. But oh, it's offside. I thought Arsenal had an attack, but no, it's been given as offside. But yeah, it's a very, very tight game. This, I think the first goal could actually be crucial. If whoever scores first in this game, I think that could be really important. So let's hope Arsenal can get a lead here. So we're into the last couple of minutes of this first half. Jill Ward now trying to bring the ball forward in midfield. But again, Arsenal are going to having to play the ball backwards. But moving forward, it was given away there. That was a sloppy pass. I think it was McCabe. Millie Bright's now got the ball for Chelsea inside her own half. And again, Arsenal closing down well. Always a mistake there from Chelsea. It's a shot at goal. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. And it's hit the crossbar again. Oh, the Chelsea goalkeeper managed to get it away twice there. The ball, the same shot, hit the crossbar twice. Oh, how close was that for Arsenal to take the lead? Not sure who had the shot actually from the edge of the box. It was a mistake from Chelsea. They gave the ball away. Again, put under pressure from Arsenal. It fell to the edge of the box. Not quite sure who had the shot actually. We'll see a bit more now. But yeah, it was a poor ball given away. It was Volti with a first shot. It hit the bar. The wind took it, hit the bar again, and then Berger was just able to push the ball away as Beth Mead was coming in. So that's the closest we've had to a goal there. I'm really unlucky that from Arsenal. So the shot hit the bar, it spun up in the wind, hit the bar again. And I say the Chelsea goalkeeper Berger was just able to punch it clear as Beth Mead was arriving to head into the empty net. So a bit of a let off there for Chelsea, and the best chance of the game so far. So looking for a goal just before half time. What a great time to score that would have been. Really unfortunate. It was a good effort from Walty there. And Arsenal trying again. Miedema's got him behind. Goalkeeper's out, but she's lost it. It's a very tight angle for Miedema. She beats the goalkeeper out by the corner flag, but Chelsea have cleared the ball away, but not very far. Beth Mead's got it now. That's a nice touch to Miedemeier. Oh, it's a corner. The first corner of the game, actually. The final minute of the first half, and Arsenal got the first corner of the game. Miedemeier's great work there. Goalkeeper came out, Berger. She beat her to the ball, but she was out by the corner flag. Chelsea couldn't clear the ball, and when it was played back into Mead, a nice touch through. But Miedemeier couldn't quite get past Eriksson. It was a defender. Good tackle, actually, but it's out for a corner. So the first corner of the game. We move into stoppage time at the end of the first half. Arsenal finishing this half well, actually. Let's see if they can get a goal. The corner is going to be taken by McCabe in at the. Oh, it was a good corner, actually, but it's headed over by Leah Williamson. There's going to be 2 minutes stoppage time. We've played half a minute of stoppage time, so Leah Williamson headed that corner over. Of course, she did score for Arsenal against Chelsea in the final of the Continental Cup at the end of last season. It was a great effort. They're showing a replay of that again. Hit the bar twice. Unbelievable, really. So it just spun back and hit the bar again. And Chelsea just about managed to get away with that one. But that's certainly the best chance that we've had so far. Darcy, where can we see the match? So I don't know where you are in the world, but in the UK it's on BT Sport. I don't know anywhere else, I'm afraid. I haven't managed to find any links. Someone said you can watch it on Facebook, but I'm not sure whether that's possible. Maybe try it. Someone said put in Facebook search for Arsenal women against Chelsea and see what comes up. But we're near half time now. This is the last few seconds of stoppage time at the end of the first half. Arsenal just looking for an attack down the left-hand side. Miedemeier made a run in there, but she wasn't given the ball. And I think Chelsea are going to just deal with this. Gone out for a throw-in. And there probably won't be much more time left now when we get the throw-in taken. But Arsenal, this is halfway inside the Chelsea half on the Arsenal left-hand side. This will probably be the last action of this first half, actually. I don't know whether it might be worth trying to throw it long into the box. Goes towards Miedemeier. It's just gone out for a Chelsea throw now. And I say we have played the 2 minutes of stoppage time now. So I'm sure when Chelsea throw this ball in, that's probably going to be it for this first half. Yeah, the half-time whistle's gone. So it is half-time now. It is 0-0 at half-time. Not a lot of chances really for either team. I'll do a half-time roundup very shortly. But it is 0-0 at half-time. But Arsenal played well. I think Arsenal played okay in that first half. They've certainly put Chelsea under a lot of pressure when they haven't had the ball. Denied. I mean, Chelsea haven't had any opportunities at all. So that's got to be a positive, hasn't it? So yeah, half-time 0-0. We'll see what the second half brings very soon. So yeah, half time. It's Arsenal women 0, Chelsea women 0. It's been a game of very few chances actually. In fact, there's been no shots on target from either side. Surprisingly, Arsenal played well, looked solid and really strong without the ball, putting Chelsea under pressure at every opportunity, and denied Chelsea any opportunities whatsoever. The only real chance Chelsea had was quite early in the game. It was a cross from the left-hand side. I think it was Anderson put the cross in. Beth Mead had briefly got in between the two Arsenal centre halves, Williamson and Moy, but the header went harmlessly wide of the post. It was probably 6, 7, 8 yards wide, so wasn't really any danger. And that's pretty much the only chance Chelsea have had. Arsenal haven't created a lot themselves, if we're honest. There was a chance early on in the game where I think it was McCabe, or it might possibly have been Wolsey, put the ball through towards Miedemeier running behind, but the goalkeeper Berger was out to get the ball. And that was pretty much it until just before half-time, a couple of minutes before half-time. Arsenal could have taken the lead, actually. It's quite unlucky. It was a shot. Actually, Chelsea gave the ball away. The ball came to Wolsey. She was about 25 yards out. She took a touch forward, hit a great shot, actually. Beat goalkeeper Berger, but hit the top of the crossbar, looped up into the air in the wind, came back down, hit the crossbar again. And Beth Mead was actually running in and looks as though she might be able to head into the net, but the goalkeeper Berger, she did well, managed to punch the ball clear, and Chelsea scrambled it away. And then right at the very end of the first half, the first corner of the game, in fact, the only corner of the game there's been for Arsenal, it was a good ball put in by McCabe, but Williamson headed high over the crossbar. And that's pretty much it in terms of chances. But Arsenal have played well. They've restricted Chelsea to nothing at all. Look really strong without the ball. Just maybe lacking a little bit of fluidity going forward. I do think the conditions are maybe playing a little bit of a part. It is very windy. And it doesn't seem as though either team has really quite got to grips with that yet. A lot of passes going astray, the ball going out for a lot of throw-ins and goal kicks, slightly over-hit passing, and that tends to be what's happening in this game. But overall, it's been a decent performance from Arsenal. It is 0-0, but Arsenal need to win this game now. So let's try and push on a bit more in the second half if we can and get a goal. So we've been a bit unlucky, perhaps not to have scored there just before half time. So it is 0-0 half time. So let's see what the second half brings. And someone said it is on Facebook to watch. So yeah, if you want to watch the game on Facebook, if you can do that, great. But please stay tuned to my stream as well. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I do cover everything to do with Arsenal, the men's team, but also the women as well. I've covered every single Arsenal women's game so far this season. This is the first watch along I've done. I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, please give it a thumbs up as well. That would be much appreciated. There's been a few people on Facebook have done so. I don't know about YouTube. I haven't managed to check that yet. But if you're on YouTube watching, please give it a thumbs up as well, just to help the channel to grow. And yeah, please keep dropping your comments in as well. It's always nice to hear from you guys as well. I hope you've all managed to watch some of it if you can. If not, I hope that my coverage is helping. Unfortunately, I can't show you any of the game, but hopefully you're able to keep up to date with what's going on. But I say there's not a lot in terms of chances at the moment anyway, so it's fine with that. Don't need to worry too much about that for the time being. So yeah, okay, so that's that for now. I'll be back in about 2 minutes. I'm just going to get a drink and then I'll be back for the second half in about 5 minutes. So stay tuned and I'll be back very, very shortly. Right, I'm back. They're just showing the highlights of the first half, which obviously wasn't a lot of highlights, if you're honest. Just that shot there hit the bar. Really unlucky, actually. Shot for about 20 yards. Hit the bar twice. It's not very often you see one shot hit the bar twice, but it did. But that's to say the only real opportunity there's been in this first half. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully the game will open up a bit more in the second half. We'll see a few more chances. In the second half will be a couple of minutes away from starting. If there's any substitutions made. It hasn't been so far, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, so we'll see what the second half brings. Hopefully a bit more goal mouth action at least. So just to show how important a win will be for Arsenal. Currently the league table stands Manchester United are top with 17 points from 7 games. Arsenal are currently second with 15 points from 6 games, sorry. Chelsea have got 13 points from 5 games. So an Arsenal win will take them to the top of the league, and also will of course increase the lead to 4 points over Chelsea. So it almost rules out their game in hand. So that's how important the second half is for Arsenal now, to really get this win and go back to the top of the table. So yeah, just earlier on today in the WSL, in case you missed it, Brighton won 1-0 away at West Ham. It was a goal from Jarrett in the second half. That game was played at Dagenham and Redbridge's ground, of course. So that was the scores there. Of course, yesterday there was Manchester United and Manchester City drew 2-2. Man City actually were 2-0 up at half time. They've dropped a lot of points this season, Man City, a lot of draws actually. And Man United came back in the second half with 2 goals from Heath and Hansen to get a 2-2 draw there. So that's good result for Arsenal, that actually. Manchester United dropping, well, both the Manchester clubs dropping points, so that was a good result. Elsewhere yesterday, Birmingham beat Aston Villa 1-0 away, local derby there. Everton and Reading drew 1-1. That was a bit of a shock, wasn't it? Because of course Everton have been going well this season. They were 1-0 up with a goal from McGill, but Reading got a draw there. It was Harding with the equaliser. That game finished 1-1. And Bristol City and Tottenham drew 2-2 yesterday as well. Tottenham actually were down, had a player sent off in the second half as well. But yeah, Bristol City equalised in stoppage time. It was a goal from Salmon there in Ebony Salmon in the 92nd minute there, denied Tottenham a victory. So that's a shame, wasn't it? I'm sure we were all upset about that, weren't we? So that was the sort of latest results that we had this weekend. Just looking at that first half there in the Arsenal game, the possession actually 55% to Arsenal, 45% to Chelsea. I say there's only been 7 shots at goal, 4 for Arsenal, 3 for Chelsea, none on target from either side. And I say just that one corner which Arsenal had just before half time. The women's team does not let you down, unlike the men's team. Well, yeah, that's true. They let us down a little bit last week, didn't they, with that defeat? Although I wouldn't necessarily say it was a good performance of Manchester United last week, to be fair, wasn't it? And yeah, such a talented team. They are a very talented team. They really are. And they've been playing, you know, they've had a great start to the season as well. So far, I say that one defeat last week, very disappointing, but you know, I'm sure we'll bounce back from that in this game. But it looks as though Sam Kerr might be coming on for Chelsea, actually, which is a big move for them. Of course, big expensive signing for Chelsea. It looks as though she's coming on for the second half. She's replacing Leo Polzin, who's in midfield. So I think there's Chelsea maybe looking for the win themselves in, by the look of it, then bringing on a more attacking minded player in the second half in Sam Kerr. So it'll be interesting to see how that changes their shape and their formation, maybe taking one out of midfield to play an extra forward to kind of match Arsenal's system, possibly, is what they'll be looking at doing in the second half. So we'll see how that plays out. Chelsea are back out on the pitch. They're in a huddle, trying to keep warm as well. Not the best conditions. It looks like maybe the rain's actually stopped, but it still looks a little bit windy. Arsenal are back out now as well. It doesn't look like Arsenal made any changes. Just looking through the team there. No, I don't think they have. So we're going to be able. The second half's just about to start now. Someone says, "When's the second half?" Literally, the players are out now, so it's going to be starting anytime soon now. As we said there. So yeah, we're just about to get going in the second half. I say Sam Kerr is just about to come on for Chelsea. So really, Chelsea going for it more, will be more in the second half. I say they didn't have any shots at all in that first half, so maybe this is why they're taking out one of their midfield players, bringing on an extra forward. So it's going to be it is going to be an interesting second half, isn't it? I think so. Sam Kerr has come on for Leopold's, and we'll see exactly what difference that makes to the way this game pans out in the second half. We're just about to kick off now. Chelsea will be getting the second half underway. Arsenal are taking a goal to our left now in this second half. The North Bank end here at Boreham Wood. So we'll see what happens here. So we're just about to start this second half now, and Chelsea are going to be kicking off any second now. Yeah, we're off now. Second half just kicked off. I say it is still 0-0 between Arsenal and Chelsea. I say a win for Arsenal will send them to the top of the table as well. So it's an important second half. It's a really big second half for Arsenal. Let's see. Just need to be a little bit more, you know, put a little bit more pressure on the Chelsea defence. So we did finish the first half well. So that shot that hit the bar. So let's hope we can continue with that in this second half and get this goal. So massively important first goal is going to be in this game, I think. Arsenal struggled against Chelsea in recent games. Was a mistake there at the beginning. It's a chance for Beth England early on. Ooh, fired over the bar. Shot from the edge of the box. Mistake actually. I think it was Leah Williamson's clearance. She didn't get hold of her clearance at all. Beth England was in. That's the first real chance, sight of goal that she's had. That she put it over the bar from about 20 yards. That was probably Chelsea's best chance. And Arsenal again are giving the ball away. It's not been the best start to the second half this from Arsenal. But Kim Little in there takes control in her own penalty area, tidies it up and gets the ball forward for Ford. And now Arsenal looking to get the ball clear. Can we watch it, Emily? Only if you've got BT in the UK. I haven't found any streams for it yet. People did say you might be able to watch it on Facebook. I don't know whereabouts in the world you are, whether there's any streams where you are, but we haven't found any apart from possibly on Facebook. But just stay on the channel, and I will keep you all updated with everything that's going on. So Chelsea have started the second half actually on the front foot now. Arsenal making a few mistakes. They've just kicked the ball out for a throw-in. It was full there of not a great pass. And Chelsea now got a throw-in in the attacking third of the pitch. So fullback taking it. It's got the ball back again. But again, Arsenal are forcing them back, but it's certainly not been a very good start to the second half of Arsenal. Chelsea really come out looking a lot stronger. I say their change of shape and formation might have been a reason for that as well. But Lee Williamson now plays the ball out towards Miedemeier. Chelsea won it back well actually with G. Good feet there. But she stopped well actually. Good defending that was. Kim Little again. She certainly started the second half well. But Arsenal giving the ball away again on the edge of their own area. Really, really poor from Arsenal defensively at the start of the second half, giving the ball away far too easily. So if you don't have BT Sport, I have heard that you might be able to watch it on Facebook if you put in Arsenal women versus Chelsea. Someone said that you can do that, but if not, just stay tuned here, and I will keep you updated with everything that's going on. So we just started the second half, 48 minutes gone, it's still 0-0. And so far, Arsenal haven't managed to get out of their own half in the second half. Chelsea really put Arsenal under pressure here. Looks like they've come out with the intent, the attacking intent that I was maybe hoping Arsenal was going to show, but it's still early days. Arsenal just need to weather this storm, get a foothold back in this game again, and try to say they did end the first half well. So we need to get back to that. Back pass there towards the Chelsea goalkeeper Berger. She's played it out down his left-hand side, but the ball's gone straight out. Again, I think the conditions are playing a part in some of these passing. It's not quite happening as we would want it to. It's not for free. No, unfortunately, it isn't for free. It's on BT Sport, but you can watch it. Well, you can listen to it here for free on this show. You can watch it on Facebook. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Yeah, thank you very much for that. Yeah, you can watch it on Facebook apparently, and obviously you can stay here as well and listen to my thoughts as we go along. There's a link. We don't have a link, unfortunately. Unfortunately, there isn't a link. So I say Facebook. Apparently, you can. I don't know. I've not tried it myself, but apparently it's on there. But I say stay tuned to this channel anyway. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe. Please give it a like as well. And hopefully we can see an Arsenal goal in the second half. Miedemeier then putting the Chelsea defence under pressure there, but goalkeeper's got the ball, kicked it up towards halfway. Actually, it's a dangerous ball that well defended in the end from Ruben Moy, and it's back with Arsenal goalkeeper Zinsberger. She hasn't had a shot to save it actually. Let's hope that stays the case, although I say Chelsea do look a lot more threatening in the early part of the second half. Not really. Arsenal haven't been helping themselves with some sloppy passing, but they've got a little move together here down this left-hand side. Ruben Moy plays the ball across to Williams, and again, that's not a great ball. Can she keep it in? No, she can't. It's gone out for a throw-in again. Again, I'm not too sure if it's the conditions of playing a part. Some of the passing from both teams, not just Arsenal, from both teams hasn't been great so far in this game, to be honest. A lot of wayward passes that have gone straight out of play. But anyway, in Indonesia, so I don't know what streams are available there, to be honest. I don't know. But anyway, Chelsea then just kicked the ball out for a goal kick. They tried to get Sam Kerr in, but pass was overhit. And Arsenal a goal kick. The ball's come out there, his left-hand side. Katie McCabe didn't really control it very well. Chelsea have won the ball back again. They've done that a lot so far at the start of the second half. Actually, Arsenal really cannot get hold of the ball at all. It's all Chelsea pressure. But so far, apart from that one shot from Beth England over the bar, they haven't really created anything. So we don't need to panic at the moment. We just need to try and get a bit more composure on the ball. Chelsea really closing us down. A bit similar to how we did to them in the first half, actually. They've done that pretty well at the start of the second half so far. So we need to get through this little period of the game and try and get a foothold back in it again, which we so far haven't managed to do yet. We've got a throw now over on the far side, the right. We've got a throw in, so see what happens here. Come on, you gunners! Yep, from Christopher. Exactly. Let's hope we can get this goal in the second half. Massively important game this is going to be. It's a good attack. This actually played the ball into Miedemeier, but Millie Bright won the 50-50 tackle there. But Arsenal won the ball back again. Kim Little's got it in the middle of the pitch. Tries to thread the ball through to Miedemeier, but it was a poor pass. And Chelsea come forward. Actually, Millie Bright. That was a good ball. Actually down to its. Hardair's got clear down. Oh, it's a cross into the box. Oh, and it was a shot there from Cuff, but I don't know if she didn't quite get hold of it or if it struck the defender. But that was a chance there for Chelsea. Wasn't great play from Arsenal again. Hardair got clear down the left-hand side, put a cross in towards the penalty spot, and the ball fell to Cuff. But I'm not sure whether or not she got a contact with the shot and it hit the defender in front of her, or whether she didn't quite get enough. They're showing a replay of it now. It was good play actually from Hardair down that left-hand side. Good cross into the box. Oh no, it was a shot. It hit good defending actually from McCabe. The shot hit the defender McCabe. So that's probably Chelsea's first real effort. That was it wasn't exactly on target at a goal, but probably their best effort so far actually. I say Chelsea have been the better team at the start of the second half. But all Berger's put under pressure there from Beth Mead, the goalkeeper. Don't know what she was doing there. Took far too long. Beth Mead almost taken the ball off her, and Arsenal actually won another corner from that. Good work that from Beth Mead. Worked really hard there. Put the goalkeeper under pressure. Goalkeeper tried to take her on, and in the end had to kick the ball out for a corner. So Arsenal now have got an opportunity really out of nothing. Great work from Beth Mead there, and it is now a corner to Arsenal. Arsenal's first real opportunity this second half to try to get in front. Ball's crossed into the box. It's a good ball. And it's headed wide. It was headed wide there. I think it was Wooben Moy actually got forward from the back to try to get on the end of it, but come off the top of her head. Really, it was a difficult cross. It was a bit too high for her, and it went harmlessly behind. But at least Arsenal managed to get an opportunity in the second half. I say it's been all Chelsea so far. Williamson now's got the ball inside the Arsenal penalty area, plays it up towards the halfway line. Beth Mead again holds the ball up well. She's done well actually. She finds Kim Little, but she's crowded out, very tight space, but she's done well actually. She's got a throw in out of it there. She's really well, Kim Little. Good play from Beth Mead just before that as well. She's not really been in the game much, Beth Mead, yet. We need to see a bit more of her if we're going to get a goal, I think. Miedemeier's not really shown much either. She's been well shackled really by the Chelsea defence. Zinsberger then comes out of goal and clears the ball away. Arsenal now won a free kick. 15 yards inside the Arsenal half. Kim Little there was fouled by G, pushed in the back there, clear foul. And Arsenal have possession inside their own half. But Chelsea are certainly pressing with a lot more intensity. Arsenal nearly lose the ball again. It was Wooben Moy there, but she got away with that one. Now Arsenal coming forward down the right-hand side with Beth Mead. Goes past her man, defender, rather. She's still going. Well, it was a good cross, but it was actually blocked. And Chelsea going to clear it away now. Actually, Beth Mead's won it back again. This is great play. Just run into the penalty area. What's the ball like? Oh, she tried a shot, I think. It's got deflected. It's another corner. She had options there. Maybe could have pulled it back. There was Miedemeier and Ford there in the penalty area. She did really well though. Maybe a pull back to Miedemeier might have been a better option. She tried a shot outside of her foot. It's got deflected, but it is another corner to Arsenal. The second corner already in the second half. I'm not quite sure what's happening here. The ball's gone on one side and the corner's at the other side, so I'm not really sure what's happening. But it is another Arsenal corner. Arsenal's third corner of the match. The second corner in quick succession in this second half. It's over out on the Arsenal right-hand side. McCabe's going to take it with her left foot, curl it in. This could be an opportunity this for Arsenal if she gets a good delivery. It's into the near post, but it didn't. Oh, Chelsea couldn't really clear it. bobbling around in the penalty area. Arsenal won the ball back again, but Chelsea scramble it clear. There's a bit of panic in the Chelsea defence there for the first time in this second half. Ball's bobbling around in the area a bit there, and Arsenal couldn't quite get a shot away, and Chelsea cleared it, but it's a throw. Don't know if BT Sports know. Well, unfortunately, if you don't have BT Sport, I think Facebook might have it on if you search on Facebook, but if not, just stay on this channel, and I say I'll keep you informed with everything that's going on in this game. 56 minutes gone, nearly 57. It's still 0-0. After a good start to the second half from Chelsea, Arsenal now really come out more into this now. Arsenal getting, I say, they've had a couple of corners now and putting Chelsea defence under a bit more pressure, which has been good. Certainly much better than right at the start of the second half. So let's hope that can continue and Arsenal can get this breakthrough. So Williamson now is bringing the ball out of defence. Again, it's a poor clearance. It's gone straight to Sam Kerr. She's running towards the edge of the penalty area. Oh, that's great defending there. I think that's Ruben Moy. I don't even think centre half's a natural position. I think she's a fullback, but that was a great bit of defending there. Again, she's having a decent game in the centre of defence, but it was a poor ball out from Lee Williamson again. Actually, she's done that 2 or 3 times in this second half already. Put Arsenal under unnecessary pressure. Sam Kerr got the ball then. She was running at the Arsenal defence looking for a shot, but it was well defended by Ruben Moy. And Arsenal now have a throw in halfway line on the left hand side. It's played down into the corner for Miedemar to chase. And Arsenal have now got another throw just in line with the Chelsea penalty area. So slightly better position here. They took it already. Arsenal got the ball in midfield. It now comes back to Ruben Moy. And Arsenal gone backwards, been forced backwards by Chelsea. Lee Williamson's now got the ball down the right hand side, plays it forward. Again, it's not a great ball. It's cleared up to halfway, and Chelsea looking to break now. G plays it through to Harder. Again, she's got past Williamson, but a cross into the near post, straight into the arms of Zinsberger, and there's no danger there for Arsenal. But again, Arsenal giving the ball away. And Chelsea are then coming forward in numbers, and again Harder gets past Williamson, gets across him, but comfortable for the goal. Oh, Arsenal giving it away again. And it's a chance for it was a big chance there for Beth England for Chelsea. Again, some terrible defending actually from Arsenal. They're giving the ball away constantly on the edge. That was another mistake from Leah Williamson. A very poor pass, very sloppy. She gave it straight to Harder. The ball into Beth England. Really, she should have done a lot better. In the end, the shot went miles wide. Actually, that was a very good chance. But Lee Williamson has had a very sloppy start to this second half. Actually, a really sloppy start. She needs to get her game back on again. And now she's played a long ball forward. Arsenal looking for an attack, but Chelsea have won the ball back again. And Millie Bright brings it out of defence. Well, let's hope Arsenal women can win. They need to play a little bit better than they have been at the start of the second half, if we're honest. It's nearly an hour played. It is still 0-0. Chelsea still haven't had a shot on target, but they have been the better side at the start of the second half. The introduction of Sam Kerr has given them a little bit more momentum in this second half, actually. But Arsenal have got a throw now down this left-hand side. I think Katie McCabe's going to take it. So hopefully Arsenal can put a bit more pressure on Chelsea, because I say this hasn't been a very good start to the second half really for Arsenal. Ball back with goalkeeper Zinsberger. She plays it to the edge of the box to Leah Williamson, gives it back to her. And now she's going to go a bit longer, tries to play it out wide to Katie McCabe. That's a better touch from McCabe. Arsenal keeping possession well at the back, but it's fairly comfortable for Chelsea this at the moment. Zinsberger's got the ball again. Again, it's with Leah Williamson inside her own penalty area. Again, it's a poor pass out. It's gone straight out for a throw-in. She wasn't even really under that much pressure then either. Really, really poor this from Williamson in the second half. Not quite sure what she's doing there. But anyway, Chelsea have still got possession. And Arsenal want it back now down the right-hand side with Kim Little. Leah Williamson's got the ball again. Plays it back to the goalkeeper that time. AD said Chelsea are better footballing side than Arsenal. I'm not sure really. If you look at the goals that the team score, I mean, Arsenal score a lot more goals than Chelsea. Certainly in the second half, they're playing a lot better than Arsenal at the moment, but I wouldn't say necessarily a better footballing side overall. When Arsenal play well, they play some great football. Unfortunately, so far today, they haven't really got going. But Arsenal just won a free kick, taking it quickly on halfway. Jill ruled there. And Arsenal now attacking with Beth Mead down the right hand side. She's done well again and again, and she's won a free kick. Really good play from Beth Mead once again. It was G with a foul. She's maybe fortunate not to get booked actually, because she's made 3 or 4 fouls already in this game. Again, she pushes in the back. That's, I say, 2 or 3 times she's done that. Maya got booked earlier for one challenge, so she's maybe walking a bit of a tightrope, I think. But anyway, just goes to prove again, we need to get Beth Mead more in this game. Every time she gets the ball, she's looked dangerous. Oh, and she has been booked. She has been booked there for that. I think it's more of an accumulation of fouls rather than that one in particular. I say that's 3 or 4 that she's done in this game. So G has been booked, probably rightly so as well. Might stop her doing some of these little fouls that she's been doing all game. Well, actually, it looks like she may have been booked for protesting about. I'm not sure. Anyway, she has been booked. G's been booked. Arsenal have a free kick out on the right hand side, which McCabe and Mead are both over, ready to swing this into the box. This could be a good opportunity actually for Arsenal for a goal here. Let's see what makes it. Who's going to take this free kick? It's either going to be McCabe with her left foot curling it into the goal, or Mead with her right. It's McCabe. It's a low one into the near post. It wasn't a particularly good free kick actually, but Arsenal do get a corner out of it. It wasn't the greatest free kick, if we're honest. Tried to play it low into the near post. I think it was towards Kim Little, and Chelsea were just able to clear the ball away. But it is a corner, so Arsenal got another chance to put some pressure on Chelsea here. This first goal is going to be so important. If Arsenal can get it here, it's really going to make it an interesting last half an hour. So it's Katie McCabe with a corner from the right-hand side. It's into the box, but goalkeeper Berger's caught it there. Quite comfortable, actually. But Chelsea tried to break with Sam Kerr, but it was a good tackle there from Maya. Got to be careful, of course, because she's on a yellow card. And it's so great commentary. Thanks for the comments there, Aidy. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy it. Give the video a thumbs up as well. Good to see fans from other clubs watching as well, which is great. So, Chelsea making another substitution possibly. Yeah, they are. Beth England, it looks like, going off. 65 minutes. She had that couple of little chances in the second half. One she fired over the bar early on, and then that one just a few minutes ago, which she should have really done better with. But it's Wrighton who's coming on. Of course, she scored against Arsenal in the Continental Cup a few weeks ago, that 4-1 victory for Chelsea. So certainly Arsenal need to watch for her. So Chelsea made 2 attacking subs in the second half, so that they clearly want to win this game. But Arsenal coming forward at the moment. It's Walter in midfield, plays it up to Fall. She does well there. Actually gets it out to Mead. Oh, it's a low cross towards the penalty area, but it's cleared away by Ingle for Chelsea. But Arsenal now, Lee Williamson tries to play the ball in towards. Oh, it's offside actually. It was towards Fall, but it's been given as offside. Chelsea did clear it away. It would have been a corner, but it was offside. So Chelsea have a free kick. So Chelsea certainly are trying to go for this in the second half. That's for sure. Arsenal haven't made any substitutions at all yet. Chelsea have made 2. So I don't know whether that Danielle van der Donk might be coming on soon for Arsenal. Maybe add a little bit more creativity. Possibly, I would maybe think about that. Maybe take off Ford and maybe bring van der Donk on, possibly, or not sure yet. But see what happens. So far, Arsenal haven't made any changes at all. It's going to be a throw to Chelsea on the left-hand side, halfway inside the Arsenal half. And Chelsea take it quickly. They're trying to look for a breakthrough, but they've been forced backwards. Millie Bright's now got the ball in the centre circle. Looks for a long switch over to the right hand side. It's actually not a bad ball, but again, I think the wind's taken it out, and it's gone out for an Arsenal throw. So some of these long passes from both teams, I think their conditions have played a little bit of a part in. There's maybe not been the flow to the game that was maybe expecting. To be fair, two really good teams, and I think they have maybe cancelled each other out a little bit as well. And it's going to be another Chelsea throw just inside the Arsenal half. Someone is agreeing with my comment there. Bring Van der Donk on. Yeah, I agree. I do think we need to get Van der Donk on just to give us a little bit more creativity in midfield and energy, I think, because at the moment it's not quite been happening. But Beth Mead now is getting clear down the right-hand side. Miedema's making a run into the box. Beth Mead's into the box. He tries a shot again and it's blocked. And it's going to be another corner. A lot of the good stuff that Arsenal are doing in this second half has actually come from Beth Mead. She has got in the game more. She's got more on the ball. She always looks dangerous. She's always trying to take people on. She had a shot there. It was blocked. And it is another corner for Arsenal. So, once again, Arsenal having all the corners. They just haven't quite managed to get a real good opportunity from one yet. So, maybe this is the chance. Going to be Mead, I think, taking this corner this time. So, it'll be an outswinger with her right foot. It's a good corner, actually. Millie Bright heads it away to the edge of the box. But it's McKay with a cross and goalkeeper punches it clear. This is good pressure from Arsenal though. Beth Mead again on the right hand side. She's won another corner. Cross is deflected by G. Another corner for Arsenal. This is much better. This is the best spell Arsenal have had in the second half. In fact, probably the best spell in the whole game, actually. It's going to be another corner. Beth Mead again is going to take this from the right hand side. The last corner was a good one. Chelsea managed to scramble it clear. So let's see if can maybe get an effort on goal from this corner. Again, it's Beth Mead to take it from the right-hand side. Again, it's a decent delivery, and again, Millie Bright heads it clear. Chelsea don't really get the ball that far away. Arsenal still got it. It's Beth Mead again. She plays it inside. That's a good ball. Actually, to forward, it's a good cross. Oh, it's straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. Into the arms of goalkeeper Berger, and she's that was a bit of a poor cross, actually, if we're honest. Miedema was waiting in the box. She looked quite frustrated at that delivery, but that was been a good spell of pressure from Arsenal. That probably the best spell that we've had in this game. But now Chelsea looking to break down the right hand side. Again, it's a cross into the box, but Lee Williamson's come across and she's dealt with it, and that was a better ball forward up to halfway, and Arsenal won a throw. Lee Williamson a lot better there. She dealt with that really well. But so it's been a good spell of pressure this from Arsenal. The last 5 minutes have been a lot better. It's just over 20 minutes to go. It's still 0-0. Very, very tense, tight game this. It's going to be a very tense final 20 minutes or so. So I think the first goal in this game is going to be crucial. Let's hope Arsenal can get it. Certainly the last 5 minutes have been a lot more encouraging. So Arsenal have a throw over the halfway line on the right-hand side. Played forward, but Chelsea have dealt with it. Millie Bright's not really cleared it away, actually. It went more up than out, but Chelsea have now got it into the Arsenal half, and they've now got an opportunity for a breakaway. But again, Arsenal defended well. Leah Williamson now is bringing the ball forward. She's across the halfway line. That was better. And again, they've got Beth Mead on the ball on this right-hand side. She's having a good second half, Beth Mead. We need to keep her involved in this game because she's probably the one who's most likely to create something, I think. Beth Mead again's got the ball. She does well there, but she's won a free kick. No, it's a throw-in she's won. Great work again from Beth Mead. Arsenal have to own the middle of the pitch. Van der Donk should be replaced. Well, I think Beth Mead should stay on. I think Beth Mead's had a good game, actually. Certainly a good second half. She's probably been the most brightest player for Arsenal in an attacking sense. But yeah, I think Van der Donk should definitely be coming on. I'd maybe take Ford out. I don't think she's maybe been that effective in this game up till now. There's a poor pass there from Kim Little, actually looking to get Miedema in. Always a mistake at the back there from Wilbur Moy. And Sam Kerr's got in. That's a great tackle, a brilliant recovery tackle that was from Katie McCabe there. That was a brilliant tackle there. Mistake initially from Wilbur Moy, probably the first mistake she's made, actually, just on halfway, letting Sam Kerr Looked like Sam Kerr was going to be running with a chance to that goal, but a brilliant tackle that from Katie McCabe. Really good tackle. And Chelsea have another throw in midway inside the Arsenal half on their right hand side. Arsenal got away with that mistake there. And maybe they've done that in the second half. They've made a few mistakes, gave the ball away, but they have managed to recover and kept Chelsea at arm's length for much of this game. Gee, crossing to the box. It's a dangerous ball. And it's a chance for Chelsea. Oh, it was a shot there from Hardale, and I think it was cleared away. That's probably the clearest chance, actually, of the game so far. Leah Williamson then put a good block in. So she's not had the greatest second half. It was a dangerous cross into the box from G. Williamson headed it away and then blocked the follow-up shot. So good defending there from Leah Williamson. But again, Chelsea are putting Arsenal under a lot more pressure now. It's another ball into the box. And again, Arsenal are struggling to get it away. But now they have, again, Wooben Moy really cool there on the edge of her own box. But Arsenal again give the ball away. And Russ in the chat there, has it been a good game? It's been an interesting game. It's not been exciting. There hasn't been a lot of chances. Arsenal hit the bar just before half time. And they've had a few half chances in the second half. But Chelsea haven't had a shot on target yet, actually, surprisingly. I suppose that one there might have counted as a shot on target, but it was well defended. It was Hardare's shot, and Lee Williamson just got the blocking in front of the goalkeeper to keep it at 0-0. It was a great cross, actually, initially. I think the goalkeeper would probably have saved it, but it was a good block from Leah Williamson. So she's had quite a poor second half so far. There's now an injury to a Chelsea player. Can't quite see who it is. Looks like a hand injury, wrist injury. So she's getting a bit of treatment. So the game's stopped at the moment. But yeah, I mean, it's the substitute actually, Ryerson, who's just come on. It was just in the. It was Beth Mead again, actually winning the ball back, and that's what's caused the injury. I mean, she's had a great second half, Beth Mead, actually. Really, really good. She worked really hard to win the ball back, and she's looked dangerous when she's had the ball. I think Arsenal may be missing Jordan Nobbs a little bit, actually, but Beth Mead's certainly had a good second half. Of course, it's going to be a difficult game, yeah. We know it's going to be a difficult game. Obviously, Chelsea are a great side. It's been very even. Both teams have cancelled each other out, actually, for most of it. I think Chelsea have just maybe shaded the second half. It has been a little bit more open this second half. I say Arsenal have had 4 or 5 corners, not really managed to get a clear opportunity yet. Chelsea have had 1 or 2 shots in the second half that they didn't at all in the first half. So, but yeah, it's so there's an injury at the moment, so nothing's going on. The Chelsea sub Ryerson is just briefly going off the pitch. The other players were having a bit of a drink and stuff like that. The game's going to restart. I think it's an Arsenal throw out on its right hand side. So about halfway inside the Arsenal half. It's played up to Jill Ward. She tries to hold off the defender, which she does well, actually. And Arsenal with another throw. A little bit scrappy play there. Is Jordan Nobbs injured? We've had a question there. I believe so, yes. I think she is injured, which is a shame because she normally gives us a lot of energy in midfield, and of course she's scored a few good goals this season as well. So yeah, I believe she is injured. I know she didn't play last week either. Arsenal just won a free kick actually there, and again a long pass has just gone straight out for a throw in. I say both teams have done that quite a lot in this game. I don't know, say whether it's the windy conditions, but some of the passing has not been great from both teams. Doesn't look like a foul throw from Chelsea there, but it wasn't given. Chelsea win the ball back, and it falls to. I know it almost fell to Sam Kerr, but Arsenal cleared it away and get a throw now in the defensive third of the pitch, which Katie McCabe is going to take. I think she's had a decent game actually. Katie McCabe at left back got forward well at times, defended well when she's had to, put some great deliveries in as well, as you'd expect. She's had a decent game actually. Wanted to get the ball back quickly to get on with it now. This throw in. Christopher there saying of Arsenal, they've still got a lot of injuries. They've still got a few injuries, yeah. They've got a few players back today. Obviously, Kim Little's been injured. She's back today, and Jill Ward, and she's back as well. So they've still got a few injuries, but I think they're not as bad as they were. I think Jordan Nobbs is the main miss at the moment. And I say Danielle van der Donk is actually on the bench, so I'm not sure whether that was an injury or not. But she's not come on yet. I say we said this already. Maybe a bit of a surprise. I thought she might have been on by now. I say there's just under 15 minutes to go. It's a really important game for Arsenal to win. If we can get a win here, it'll be a fantastic result. Maybe now's the time to maybe take one or two more chances going forward. I think maybe the risk is obviously not losing the game, isn't it? Because that would be massively important as well. Yeah, of course, she came back from her ACL injury. That's right, Jordan Nobbs. I don't think it's a serious injury like that this time. But I say she's been quite a miss in this game because I say her energy in midfield is a good thing usually as well. And I say she can pop up with a good goal or two. So, but let's hope we can still get one big chance in this game. Hopefully, Miedemar can get that big chance and get the goal. And we can win this game because it will be massively important if we can. Chelsea have got another throw here on the near side, which is their right-hand side. Is it going to be another substitution? Possibly. Is it going to be Arsenal's first change? Oh no, it's an injury. Millie Bright's got an injury for Chelsea. Of course, England defender. She's got an injury now, so she's down and she's going to be getting some treatment. I'm not quite sure what happened there. She just kicked the ball, and I don't know whether she kicked the ground. There was no one. She wasn't challenged, so I don't know whether or not maybe it could be a knee problem. But she's now getting treatment on the pitch, so nothing's going on at this moment in time as Millie Bright gets some treatment for an injury. But it is going to be a Chelsea throw when the game resumes. So we've played 78 minutes now. It's still 0-0. There still hasn't been a lot of chances. The second half's been better, actually. There's been a little bit more attacking intent from both teams in this second half. We're not sure yet whether Millie Bright can continue. They're making a few signals over to the bench. Emma Hayes, of course, the Chelsea manager. She's getting strapped up, Millie Bright. It does look like a knee injury. She's getting some tape put on it at this moment in time. I'm sure she'll be able to continue. I don't quite know why they're letting her do that on the pitch, but anyway, she is. So the game's been held up for a little while. There will be a little bit of stoppage time for this at the end, no doubt. I'll say Millie Bright is getting taped up. Is it a calf or a knee? I think it's a knee issue. She's getting heavily taped actually around her knee. I think she's going to continue, but she's being taped up quite rapidly on the pitch, and I think she's ready to continue. But there's still no sign of an Arsenal substitution. Danielle van der Donk is warming up. She's still got a jacket and a tracksuit on, so she's certainly not coming on. Maybe it's a thigh injury, but anyway, Millie Bright's just been strapped up and she's waiting to come back on. And Chelsea resumed the game with a throw-in, which Arsenal have dealt with, and it's just going to be an Arsenal goal kick. How am I watching? I'm watching it on BT Sport at this moment. I've supported Arsenal all my life, really. My first game was in 1981, so I probably first started supporting Arsenal about 1978 initially. But yeah, I've been going since 1981. And so, yeah, quite a long time. So I've seen a few good times, a few bad times. And Miedema's in, tried to get in, tried to capitalise on a mistake at the back to Chelsea, but they've dealt with it, got it clear to halfway. But now Chelsea looking to break. And it's a free kick to, not quite sure, I think it might be to Chelsea. No, I think it might be a free kick to Arsenal. Cuthbert was complaining there that she didn't feel as though it was, but anyway, Arsenal free kick. The ball's played back to goalkeeper Zinsberger, and Arsenal now trying to build out from the back again. Ruben Moy plays the ball forward. That's a good ball actually into Rod. She plays it down to McCabe down his left hand side. The cross is deflected into the box. Oh, it wouldn't quite fall. Ford then still got it in. He's come back to Miedemar, and it's across the face of the goal. That was the chance there. Miedemar's chance. She put it wide out. It's actually gone for a corner. Maybe it was deflected. It was Katie McCabe's cross from the left-hand side. It got deflected, actually. It just couldn't quite fall to Ford on the edge of the 6-yard box, but she done well. She played it back to Miedemar. She couldn't quite get it out of her feet, but it did get a deflection. Arsenal have taken the corner already, and they're going to actually have another corner. Arsenal had a lot of corners in the second half, but haven't quite managed to get anything on the end of it there. But that was probably Arsenal's best chance, actually. Miedemar finally gets a sight of goal, and it was deflected wide. I don't think it was going in anyway. We're now into the final 10 minutes of this game. A goal now would be so important. There's another corner for Arsenal. Again, it's going to be Mead to take it from the right-hand side. Can Arsenal get the goal to win this game? Mead with the corner again. It's a good ball. Williamson! Oh, she sends it wide. Again, that was half a chance there for Williamson. She arrived there into the box. She gets a few goals like that, actually. It was a good corner, very good corner. Williamson got in between the defenders, about 6 yards out. Couldn't quite get enough contact on it, and it's gone wide of the goal. But again, another good chance for Arsenal. Again, we've maybe been more direct, actually, with our opportunities. Chelsea maybe had more possession in the second half, but I think Arsenal have perhaps had the better moments in front of goal, but still not quite managing to get a goal, and it's still 0-0. Arsenal building another attack here again down this left-hand side. McCabe there tried to take on Cuthbert, but she's dispossessed. Cuthbert plays the ball forward, but nobody there. Wilbur Moyes done well again, actually. And Arsenal trying to build an attack of their own. This is a nice little bit of play, actually, by Arsenal. Oh, it's offside. Oh, that was a shame. An offside given there in the build-up. I think it was Ford who drifted offside in the build-up to that, which was a shame because Arsenal were doing quite well there with some good passing. But Chelsea now got a free kick. It's about 15 yards inside their own half. Millie Bright's going to take this, and she's going to hit it long towards the Arsenal penalty area. Dealt with by Leah Williamson this time, and Arsenal pick up the loose ball with Kim Little. Now Arsenal can maybe build an attack of their own. Ford's got the ball. Arsenal coming forward again. It's Miedemar out on this left-hand side. McCabe's gone outside her. Miedemar is running through on her own. She's getting into the penalty area. It's a good run. And the ball played into the box there by McCabe. And again, it's cleared by Chelsea. Arsenal certainly play a lot better now this last 10-15 minutes. Can they get the goal? Important goal. It was a good run out for Miedemar, actually, down the left-hand side. She just about got into the penalty area. She was held up and the ball came to McCabe. And she managed to get across into the box. But Chelsea managed to deal with it. I think it was Eriksson who got it clear. Arsenal now have a throw-in just inside their own half. If it's on halfway line, which Katie McCabe's going to take. Still no sign of Van der Donk coming on. We move into the last 5 or 6 minutes of this game, plus stoppage time, of course. The long ball played forward from Chelsea towards Sam Kerr. She's held up though. Has to play it back to G. He seems to have popped up everywhere actually in this game. Chelsea now coming down there, left-hand side. Can Chelsea maybe get a chance to win this game? Let's hope not. But again, Arsenal getting everyone behind the ball, trying to shut the spaces down for Chelsea. But it's a ball played into the box there, aimless ball really. Arsenal managed to clear it, and I think it's going to go out for a throw to Chelsea, or will Cuthbert keep it in? No, it's gone for a throw on this near side, midway inside the Arsenal half. Chelsea trying to build an attack. Cuthbert again plays it inside, but that's a poor ball. Arsenal can maybe get an attack going themselves. There's Miedemar on his left-hand side again. She wants to run at Millie Bright, who's injured. She's gone past her. Miedemar gets into the penalty area. It's very tight angle. Plays across the box. It's a goal. Arsenal have scored. Beth Mead. What an important goal that could be. Miedemar made it. A great run down the left-hand side. She beat Millie Bright. It looks like she's carrying an injury. Drilled the ball across the box. And there was Beth Mead with the final touch from about 5 yards into the net. Absolutely brilliant goal. Miedemar done it fantastic there. What a run that was. Great ball into the 6-yard box, and Mead arrives to put it into the net. What a big goal this could be. Fantastic from Miedemar. She left Millie Bright for dead and then showed great composure. Lovely ball across the box, and there was Mead to get the final touch. Fantastic goal from Arsenal. Counter-attacking goal. Fantastic. 5 minutes to go. Absolutely brilliant. Beth Mead with the goal. Yes, come on, you Gunners, exactly. Fantastic that was. Absolutely brilliant. Arsenal now got 4 minutes plus stoppage time to hang on to this lead. had to work hard for this Arsenal today, really hard in the second half in particular. But I say Arsenal probably had the better moments in front of goal. That was one little bit of quality there from Miedemeier. Absolutely brilliant run that was, down this left-hand side. She left Millie Bright for dead, and a lovely ball into the box. And I say Beth Mead arrived to put it into the net. A fantastic goal. A lovely goal there, coming to Gunners. Yeah, it really was. And such good timing. Yeah, it is good timing. Let's hope it's we can hang on for these last 4 or 5 minutes. I'm sure Chelsea are going to throw everything at it now. They've made 2 subs actually. Fleming and Charles have come on for G and Cuthbert. Chelsea are really going for this now. Arsenal haven't made any substitutions yet. Surely they've got to think about doing something now. Ball there for Millie Bright, but it's going to go through to the goalkeeper, Zinsberger. This is going to be a massive win if Arsenal can hold on to this now. 86th minute was the goal. Beth Mead. But I said she was the most likely, looked like the most likely player. But it was all about Miedemeier, that with the run down this left-hand side. Real quality there. She'd actually dropped down to this left wing position actually 5 minutes or so before. Whether she'd spotted that weakness in Millie Bright and wanted to exploit it, but that's exactly what she did. And that was fantastic. Now let's hope Arsenal can keep this lead. We seem to have a Chelsea fan in the house, Alfonso. But Miedemeier again's getting clear down this left-hand side. This is where the danger is going to be for Chelsea. And Arsenal won another corner. Let's just keep the ball down that end of the pitch for these last few minutes. Just need to update my score. Got carried away there. It is 1-0 to Arsenal. In case you're watching and you wasn't aware of the score, Arsenal just scored. Beth Mead with the goal. Brilliant play for Miedemeier. Arsenal now have a corner as well. We're in the 88th minute, so there's not long to go now. Can Arsenal hold on or get a second goal to really seal it? That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? But bearing in mind, of course, Arsenal have lost their last 6 meetings with Chelsea prior to this game, going back over 2 years. Arsenal trying to keep the ball in a corner flag, actually, from the corner. And they've managed to do that well. And, oh, that's a goal kick. Looked like we won another corner, but it's not. Chelsea now are rushing everything. They've got a goal kick. There's a minute and a half of normal time left. It's going to be a bit of stoppage time. There's been a few injuries. We've got another Chelsea fan in the house there. Come on, Chelsea. Let's hope that they don't. But we'll see what happens. Arsenal won the ball back, and Katie McCabe again. She's had a decent game there. Now she's gone down with, I don't know if it's a cramp or an injury. I know it looks like an arm injury on her elbow. It's going to add on a little bit more injury time now, isn't it? We're actually into the final minute now of the 90. It was a good tackle there, but I'm not quite sure how she got injured. But anyway, it's a Chelsea throw, midway inside their own half. 30 seconds left of normal time. It hasn't put up how much stoppage time there is going to be. Let's hope Arsenal can hang on. Leah Williamson just cleared the ball away. It's another throw to Chelsea. Again, midway inside their own half on this near side. They're right. Beth Mead won the ball. Beth Mead now actually switched over to the Arsenal left, actually, from the right-hand side. But Chelsea are coming down the right-hand side, across into the box. Oh, they scored. Chelsea have equalised. A really, really soft goal. It looks like it might actually go down as an own goal. Once again, Chelsea have scored a late goal against Arsenal. That was just, well, I don't really know what happened there. It was a cross. It looked like a cross from the Chelsea right-hand side. It's deflected off Wooben Moy. The goalkeeper didn't cover herself in glory, if we're honest. But the deflection beat her, and it's gone in at the far post. I mean, that was very unlucky there. It was a Hardaire's cross, got deflected. A few of the Chelsea fans are celebrating the goal there. But I agree, it was bad luck there from Arsenal. Very bad luck. What a way to concede a goal there. Just as it looked as though Arsenal were going to hang on for the win. There's going to be 5 minute stoppage time though, so there's still time. Arsenal do have a free kick out on the right-hand side. Look like there could be some more late drama in this game yet. It has gone down as an own goal to Wooben Moy, deflected the cross. But Beth Mead's taking this free kick. It's into the box to the far post. Oh, it's gone too far. It's going to be out for a goal kick. Oh, that'll be a very disappointing way for Arsenal to drop points here. Looked as though Mead's goal, 86th minute, was going to win it. Arsenal worked really hard to get the lead, get the goal, and to have it snatched away like that. Beth Mead's actually just been awarded man of the match. I think that's probably a fair decision as well. I thought she looked the most dangerous player, certainly in the second half. She's been really, really good, and she did get the goal. But unfortunately now, it might not end up being the winner. But there's still time. We've got another 3.5 minutes of stoppage time to play. But Chelsea have the ball inside the Arsenal half. It's actually it's well dealt with in defence there from Katie McCabe, but Chelsea have won it back. But now Arsenal can break. It's Jill Royd in midfield, looking for some support. Woober Moy there shows a bit of calmness, get the ball out wide to McCabe. She plays the ball towards Meademeyer again down the left-hand side, but Chelsea, Bright this time, clear it away. Couple of minutes of stoppage time to play. Is someone going to get a late ball? Ball played in. Sam Kerr's got in. Oh, it's just gone wide. Arsenal get an escape there. Sam Kerr got in behind the Arsenal defence there. And looked like she just beat goalkeeper to the ball. She was onside. It was a good ball played through. She just got to the ball in front of the goalkeeper. And luckily for Arsenal there, it just drifted wide of the far post. Christopher still thinks we can get a goal. Let's hope so. But Chelsea are maybe finishing a little bit stronger now. And Arsenal can't get out of their half since they conceded the goal. But we'll see what happens in these last. There's 2 minutes left now. 2 minutes of stoppage time remaining. It's 1-1 at Boreham Wood here between Arsenal and Chelsea. It's been an exciting second half, actually. Certainly been an exciting last few minutes. So we'll see what happens. The goat Meademeyer, can she get the goal? She set up that first goal. Let's see if we can get one more big chance for her in these last minute or so of this game. Can we get the ball into the right area for her to get the goal? We've got a throw in halfway inside the Chelsea half on our right hand side. Let's see, there's what, 90 seconds of stoppage time remaining. Are we going to get one more chance? Can't believe that goal that Chelsea scored. So unfortunate there, the deflected cross that went in. But Arsenal now looking to get the ball into the box. It's a cross into the box. Oh, goalkeeper Berger's got it. And Chelsea now, she kicks the ball long. Arsenal win it back though. Can Arsenal build this last attack? Is Katie McCabe coming forward? Oh, and Arsenal going to get a corner. Arsenal going to get a corner. The final minute of stoppage time, and Arsenal have a corner. It's going to be on its left-hand side. Is Katie McCabe going to take it, or is Beth Mead going to come across and swing it in with her right foot? Everybody's going forward. Woober Moyes up. Maybe wants to make amends for that unfortunate own goal and get the winner. Everybody's up there. Arsenal might as well throw everything at it now. There's only 30 seconds left of this game. We're in the 94th minute now. It's a corner to Arsenal. It goes short. It's put into the box. Oh, the goalkeeper punches it clear. It's not really cleared yet. Oh, it was a poor attempt to put it back into the box there from Meyer, and Chelsea are now on the break. Oh, but well played, actually. I don't know who that was that blocked that. Oh, it was Wolsey. She's done well there, actually. Arsenal now puts the ball into the box again. Millie Bright heads it clear. And the full-time whistle's gone. It's finished 1-1. Bit disappointing in the end there for Arsenal. So close to getting a victory. Chelsea are very fortunate with the goal. I think if we're honest, the draw was probably a fair result, actually, overall. Somebody just said there, AD in the chat there, 1-1 is a fair result. Yes, I think it probably was a fair result. I feel a little bit disappointed, having scored so late on in the game to get the lead. Well done, Chelsea. Yeah, I mean, I think it was a decent game in the end. I know it was very tight, not much in it. Just thought Arsenal had nicked it there with that late goal in the final few minutes there from Beth Mead, and then unfortunate own goal to give Chelsea a point and stop Arsenal going to the top of the league as well. Probably a better point for Chelsea, isn't it? I think in the circumstances. Chelsea is still unbeaten, of course, but Arsenal was so close there to a big victory. So Beth Mead's been given player of the match there. Brilliant performance from her in the second half. She got the goal, and yeah, fully deserved. Just unfortunately, I couldn't quite hold on there at the end. The last minute equaliser there. So Arsenal are second, 1 point behind Manchester United. They're 2 points behind Chelsea, who are third, but Chelsea do have that game in hand, which is could be crucial. Actually, really could be crucial. So yeah, it's finished 1-1. I shouldn't be that disappointed really, because Arsenal played well and Chelsea are a great side. But it's just the manner in which that goal went in at the end, very disappointing. A deflected cross. And it's finished 1-1. So yeah, a good game actually, a good game, and very, very close, wasn't we, to getting a victory. So it finished here at Boreham Wood today. Arsenal winning 1, Chelsea winning 1. Very, very tight game, if we're honest. A game of very few chances. Arsenal maybe were unfortunate not to be in front at half time. It was a shot that hit the bar. It was from Walter, hit the bar, and then it looped up and hit the bar again before Chelsea managed to scramble it clear. In the second half, Chelsea came out with a lot more intent. They brought on Sam Kerr at half time, actually. Looked as though they were going to really go for Arsenal, and Arsenal had to dig in for about 10 or 15 minutes at the start of the second half, but they did, and then got the goal, very late goal it was, 4 minutes from time, a really well worked goal. Miedemar got clear down the left hand side. She beat Millie Bright, put the ball across the 6-yard box for Beth Mead to arrive to slide the ball into the net. Fully deserved goal for her, great second half that she had. But then in the very last minute of the game, in stoppage time, as Chelsea have done previously against Arsenal, this was quite a fortunate goal. It was Harder got clear down the right hand side this time. Her cross into the box was deflected off Wilbur Moy. She tried to obviously block the cross. It's looped off her foot, looped up over the goalkeeper and in at the far post. Very, very disappointing goal for Arsenal to concede at such a time as well. But unfortunately, a draw was probably a fair result, if we're honest, and that's the way it's finished, a 1-1 draw. So, yeah, a good game actually in the end. It's sloppy at times. I think the wind didn't help. Didn't help either side. A lot of stray passes and stuff, but you could tell how important this game was to both teams. Neither of them wanted to lose, and in the end, it's finished in a 1-1 draw. And I say that is probably a fair result. I feel a little bit disappointed the way that the last goal went in. Arsenal couldn't quite hold on, but I think a draw was a fair result. Just to final few comments there. Chris, thanks for the comments. See you soon. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. So thanks to everybody as well. Wash and see you soon. So yeah, I mean, thanks to everybody for tuning in, and you know, obviously a lot of good feedback on the show I've done. So this is the first watch along I've done. I have featured the women's games all the way through the season. So, but this is the first watch along. I'll probably try and do a few more of these in, because I've enjoyed it. There's been some good feedback as well. So I hope you've enjoyed it as well. And if you have enjoyed the show, please subscribe to my channel on YouTube. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up as well. The top 4 teams in the table, yes. Manchester United are top. They've got 17 points from 7 games. Arsenal are second, 16 points from 7 games. Chelsea are third. They've got 14 points from 6 games. They've got a game in hand. And then Everton are fourth. They've got 14 points as well from 7 games. So that's the top 4. Very, very tight, actually. It's looking like a 3-horse race for the title, if we're honest, between Manchester United, Arsenal and Chelsea. It's very tight. Chelsea do have that game in hand, which could be crucial later on. But yeah, that's the top 4 teams there. So it's looking tight. Unfortunately for Arsenal, we were top of the table very briefly there for about 4 minutes at the end of that game when we'd scored, but Chelsea got the equaliser. So yeah, so that's a watch along there. I'll try and do a few more of these in through the season. Obviously, if there's enough people want to watch them, and that's good. So thanks for everyone for watching. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel as well. That's a big help. And say give this video a like as well, and share it as well. The show will go back out on YouTube again later on today. So if you didn't watch it live, you can catch up with it later on as well. I say it's unfortunate Arsenal couldn't quite get a win, but I think a few people have said it was a fair result, and I think that's probably true. Thank you for subscribing, much appreciated. So yeah, I think a few people are right. I think it probably was a fair result. I'm just so disappointed that we couldn't quite hold on. It would have been a big victory. Chelsea do seem to have that sign over Arsenal, don't they? It's now 7 games without a win, but at least we've brought the 6th game losing run to an end against them. It's just typical of Arsenal with Chelsea at the moment, isn't it? They get a fortunate goal. Let's be honest, it was a fortunate goal at the end to get a draw. I remember, of course, the cup final back in February when Chelsea scored a last-minute goal there as well to win that game, didn't they? So it just seems to be the way it goes for Arsenal against Chelsea at the moment. But I'm happy with the performance, and it's not a bad result, is it, against Chelsea? So, so I say thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for everyone in the chat. I hope you enjoyed the show. And I say I'll be back again. I'll be covering, obviously, looking ahead to the next week. I'll be covering, obviously, the Arsenal game against Leeds next weekend, the men's game. I'll be doing some videos during the week as well to build up to that game. I'll be doing a live show as well. It's called the Positive Arsenal Podcast. If you haven't seen it before, I had one out on Friday talking about all things to do with Arsenal, mainly the men's team, but I say I do cover the women as well. So please stay tuned to the channel for that. And I will try and do another watch along for the next women's game as well, which I believe is it next week? I'll have to double check when the fixtures are, but certainly I'll be doing more coverage of the women anyway. I'm a big fan of women's football in general, but certainly the Arsenal women's team have been fantastic over the last few years. They've been great to watch. So thanks for all your support. Thanks for watching. And for the time being, if you're new to the channel, I say please subscribe and come back. And of course, in the meantime, I always end the same way. Come on, you Gunners. Come on, you Gunners. Good performance. Enjoyed the game. Speak to you all soon. Thanks for watching. See you later.